into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning Expresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Good morning, good morning, good morning on this beautiful Wednesday on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I understand many people are disappointed because of the loss last night, but there's some people that woke up with a bright smile on their faces.
España, wake up this morning and celebrate your victory. Absolutely going into the finals. We talk about the FIFA World Cup, and hey, it is a really good day indeed.
It is.
Absolutely excited to kick things off this morning, and seeing that we've got Carissa here, it's going to be nothing but bliss, and we're going to be celebrating so much happening this morning. We're talking about people, passions, partnerships, and maybe just helping shape a brighter future. Let's bring it on.
That sounds good. Okay, so let's meet South Africa's under-15 baseball team as they prepare to represent the country at the Baseball World Cup. Listen to this. Out in Mexico.
Whoa.
Mexico.
Nice stuff, right? And we're not going to stop there because we've got to get into the kitchen. We've got another hotline coming, and Teresa Uliet is joining us in the culinary hotline. We've got easy school holiday meals and also some questions that you're all going to be coming through. We got them live. We've got all the answers for you. So come through with any conundrums that you might have, especially as we prep for school returning.
That's the thing. Okay, so I heard something about a cinnamon bun mug cake, and I'm so excited to find out how I can do this in the comfort of my own home.
Well, how do I say yum on live TV without, like, sounding a bit too keen?
No, sound
Yum?
clean. Yum. And then we'll also celebrate 25 years of Nature Connect and discover just how investing in young people is creating a lasting legacy through both nature and education.
As Nature Boy, I'm going to be proud about this one. Absolutely celebrating everything this morning. And we're going to wrap it up with some uplifting sounds from Neil Dupree and Zanzi Africa as they share the story behind the inspiring new collaboration. Hierdie is ons huis. So Zanzi, what are you waiting for? Clearly, there's nothing but magic promised for the next 3 hours. And of course, before we do anything, we've got to kick off official duties. Carissa standing by with the latest. So let's get the show on the road.
Oh, I love that deep breath. We all need one of those at this time of the morning, but 2 minutes after 6. Let's get straight into your national news headlines. With the Western Cape High Court, who will today and tomorrow hear President Cyril Ramaphosa's urgent application to hold Parliament's Section 89 impeachment committee proceedings. Now, the president argues the committee's work should be paused until the court rules on the validity of the Section 89 report into the 2020 Phala Phala farm theft. Now, that review is scheduled for September. Committee chairperson and Rise Mzansi MP Makoshule Ghana is opposing the application, maintaining the committee should continue its work while the legal process unfolds. Well, in other local news, Zulu King Misuzulu Kwazilintini has dismissed Reverend Thulasizwe Buthelezi as the AmaZulu traditional prime minister and appointed Inkosi Patasizwe Chiliza as his replacement. Now, Buthelezi, who also serves as KwaZulu-Natal's MEC for Traditional Affairs, had succeeded the late Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi before being removed, reinstated, and now dismissed for a second time. Chiliza is a member of the KwaZulu-Natal's legislature and a former provincial chairperson of the House of Traditional Leaders. Now, the change follows last week's dismissal of royal family spokesperson Prince Thulani Zulu. Internationally speaking now, at least 50 migrants, including women and children, are feared dead after a wooden boat capsized in the Mediterranean Sea off eastern Libya. Now, 10 survivors were rescued near Al Barda Island, west of Tobruk, after the vessel carrying about 60 people overturned shortly after setting sail. The passengers were reportedly from several sub-Saharan African countries. In a separate incident, rescue teams recovered 4 bodies and saved 24 migrants after their boat drifted in Libyan waters for 2 weeks. Now, in other news, the Trump administration has barred American citizens in the Democratic Republic of Congo from boarding commercial flights to the United States until they have spent at least 21 days in a third country. Now, a U.S. citizen working for a humanitarian organization in Congo had tested positive for the Bundibugyo Ebola virus, while another American infected in Congo was admitted to a hospital in Germany on Monday. The restrictions follow a worsening Ebola outbreak that has spread across several provinces, with nearly 2,000 confirmed cases and more than 700 deaths. Let's change up the tone and close off your 6 o'clock news here, where although Care for Wild is best known for rescuing orphaned rhinos, its team recently came to the aid of a very different patient, a cattle calf from a nearby community. Now, during a routine drone patrol, rescuers spotted the youngster trapped in thick mud between rocks after slipping into a narrow crevice. The exhausted calf spent the night in intensive care, receiving fluids before greeting the next morning with a bottle of milk and some winter sunshine. Now, staff are also hopeful he will soon be strong enough to return to his mother and also his owner. On the same day, the sanctuary also welcomed a newly rescued juvenile female rhino orphan into its care, marking Care for Wild's impressive 136th rhino rescue. That's a better note to end off your 6 o'clock news. Let's get the first in sports from Ryle.
Thank you so much, Carissa. What a fitting note, especially we talk about second chances. It looks like Spain have got another chance as they head into the final. Yes, they progressed to the final of the FIFA World Cup following their 2-0 victory over France last night. Now, Mikel Oyarzabal opened the scoring from the penalty spot in the first half before Pedro Porro secured the win for Spain. Now, Spain's opponents in the final will be decided tonight when Argentina face England in the second semi-final. Well, from footballing news, we move to cricket action next, and India beat England by 6 wickets in the opening match of their 3-match ODI series. Now, batting first, England were bowled out for 258 runs. And in India's chase, captain Shubman Gill's 85-run innings steadied the innings as India reached the target with 28 balls to spare. Now, the second match of the series gets underway today in Cardiff. Now, athletics action is definitely heating up this year, and Cameroon's Emmanuel SMA won the men's 100 meters in 9.99 seconds. And this was at the final meeting of the Continental Gold Tour in Hungary. Now, the reigning African champion was the only athlete to dip below the 10-second mark, and South Africa's Akani Simbine finished in a tie for 4th place with Jamaica's Nishian Ebanks after both clocked 10.05 seconds. Well, moving to cycling action, and the yellow jersey holder, Tadej Pogačar, extended his lead at the top of the Tour de France general classification with victory on stage 10. Now, with 15 kilometers remaining in the 166.6-kilometer mountain stage, Pogačar launched a successful solo attack to claim his 3rd stage win of this year's Tour. Now, today's stage 11 sees the riders tackle a flat 161.3-kilometer route. Woo-hoo. Wishing them the best of luck, and we'll be sure to bring you those results. But for now, though, what to wear today? Well, we've got weather up next, and here's the latest.
Thank you so much, Raul. Let's dive straight into it on this halfway point to the weekend. Out in Polokwane, this Wednesday brings mostly sunny skies over your way. Temperatures do start at a chilly low of 6 degrees, but don't worry, it rises to a beautiful high of 26. Now, as we look into the coming days, sunny skies do dominate, with fairly warm daytime highs peaking at 26 degrees for the most part. Out in Klerksdorp, mostly sunny conditions will take over your day today. Now, temperatures will range between a biting cold 3 and a high of 23. Now, the coming days bring daytime highs peaking at 23 to 24 degrees throughout, with your skies remaining mainly sunny. Let's get into Pretoria next, where you'll spend your Wednesday under partly cloudy skies. Now, temperatures will range between a low of 7 and a high of 25. As we look ahead, the sunshine is here to stay, with tomorrow's temperatures climbing to 24 degrees after a chilly start of 6. Out in the city of gold in Johannesburg now, today's forecast is filled with mostly sunny skies with calm southwesterly winds. Zoning into your temperatures, we start at 5 degrees and head up to 21 as your high. And looking ahead, daytime highs will hold steady at 21 degrees through until Friday before warming up slightly into the weekend. All right, in Mbombela, what's happening your side? You can expect predominantly sunny skies with a few passing clouds today. A cool 9 degrees start gives way to a warmer afternoon high of 26. Now, tomorrow brings sunny skies with temperatures ranging from a low of 9 to that high sitting at 24. And then in the beautiful Bloemfontein, mostly sunny conditions will persist throughout your day today. Your temperatures will start at a very cold 1 degree and then work its way up to 21. Now, the next 2 days bring you sun-filled skies with pleasantly temperature highs peaking at 21 degrees consistently until Friday. Now to the coastline we go. On the side of Richards Bay, plenty of sunshine is in store for you today. A start of 14 degrees that works its way to 24 as your max. Now tomorrow sees the return of partly cloudy conditions with a low of 13 degrees, but that daytime high, well, it sits at 23. And then out in Durban, sunshine takes center stage for you today. Temperatures will rise from a low of 15 to a high of 22. Let's take a look at the week ahead now. The coming days bring you sunny skies clear of any rain with comfortable warm temperature highs alternating between 22 and 24. On the side of Mthatha, good morning to you. A sunny day is on the cards for you today. Bit of a cold start though, 5 degrees is your minimum. Your max is sitting at 23. Now partly cloudy skies can be expected in the coming days with tomorrow's temperatures remaining much the same as today. Uba, on your side of town, partly cloudy skies set into a more pleasant day ahead. Another cold start of 2 degrees, but that does work its way up to 22. Now, grey skies will define the coming days with sun breaks here and there, while temperatures do remain pleasantly warm as your temperatures remain consistent throughout. And then out in Kugompo City today, you'll look up to mainly sunny skies. Temperatures will range between 13 and 21 degrees. Now, cloudy and humid skies will take over the days ahead, with rain likely to roll in from Friday. Now, that sits at a chance of 15%, which increases to 25% by Saturday. Abeja, out in GQ, you can expect mostly sunny skies with occasional gusty winds. Our temperatures will start from a cold 11, and that rises to almost doubling up at 21 degrees. As we look into the week, cloudy conditions remain with tomorrow's temperatures drifting from a chilly 11 to a high of 22. Gorgeous George, on your side, today will unfold under mostly sunny skies. Temperatures will range from a nippy 9 and work its way to a daytime high of 19. Now, the days ahead stay mostly cloudy and humid, with tomorrow's temperatures climbing to 20 degrees. And then out in the mother city in Cape Town, you'll have a damp start to your day with some morning drizzle. Temperatures will sit between a chilly 11 and a high of 17 degrees today. Now, looking ahead, your days will be defined by both cloudy and humid conditions, with temperatures ranging in those upper teens. Sutherland, you're up next, where you'll be looking up to mostly sunny skies today. I know it's a cold start for you. 3 degrees is what you'll wake up to, but it does increase to 18. Now, tomorrow starts on a crisp note at 4 degrees before warming to a more pleasant 19. Partly cloudy skies can be expected. And then on Kimberley's side, sunny skies are set to dominate your Wednesday. A bitingly cold 1 degree start, but that maxes out at 22. Sunny skies will continue dominating your week with temperatures remaining pleasantly warm. That peaks at 24 on a Friday and Saturday, and finally 25 on Sunday. And our final stop is Uffington. Today brings you bright sunny skies. Your temperatures will rise from 1 degree, but then set at 24 as your high. Now, tomorrow brings you sunny skies with temperatures starting from a cold 3 degrees in the morning to a daytime high of 26. A cold start in many places, but great weather all the way around. And that brings us into our sunrise view of this hour. Listen, Margaret, you started us on a good note. Margaret Valentine from Mossel Bay sent this gorgeous sunrise morning view. And I don't know what's been happening this week, but every single image that's been sent through is different, from a different side of South Africa, and also just looking 10 out of 10. So Margaret, we thank you for doing your country so incredibly proud, and thanks for obeying us when we say send this number, or at least save this number, 0630369649. That's the WhatsApp line to send your morning view. If you would like to be like Margaret, 7, 8 o'clock, we get into it once again, and we look forward to seeing what this morning looks like through your eyes.
Oh, with a start like that, Margaret, we can't be more grateful to be inspired for the promise of this day. And we've got a lot to look forward to in your Feel Good Breakfast show as we empower beyond Mandela Day with empowering eats and something absolutely delicious. But more delicious than just the taste, it's the impact that's being created as this feeding scheme does the absolute most. And also after this, we're going to be discussing a whole lot more when it comes to our baseball stars heading to Mexico. And we're going to be celebrating them and talking to some of these young talents in just a bit. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you around the corner.
Only you can make my day. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Yo, what's up, you beautiful people? Welcome back at your Feel Good Breakfast show, opening up right here on S3 and opening you up to some good conversation as we usher in some inspiration in just a bit. We want to know from you, right? School obviously has taught us so much. It's taught us a lot, but we want to know what's one life skill you had to learn the hard way. Yo, for me, I remember school to be so stressful. Why? Because I was trying to juggle like schoolwork, but I was more importantly trying to focus on being an athlete at the same time. And obviously, one of them took priority over the other, and that forced me to be a master of time management. Although I didn't master it, I just made it through. Although I am still working on those skills right now in my adult life. I want to know from you, Mzansi, what are some of the skills that you had to learn the hard way? Come through with a voice note, maybe a picture or a funny story. The number is 0630369649. Don't forget to use that hashtag Expresso show. And I think, speaking of inspiration, like we just promised you, let's get it going right now.
I mean, first thing on your Wednesday morning, that's what you want, that pump of inspiration to feel inspired, especially considering the 18th of July is knocking. That's this coming Saturday, Mandela Day in South Africa. Now, as we know, Mandela Day reminds us that changing lives doesn't always require grand gestures. Sometimes it starts with a single meal, but also willingness to help. And that's why we brought on Riaz Davids, Director of Empowering Eats, who joins us to share how this volunteer-run organization is feeding vulnerable communities across the Western Cape and why the spirit of service shouldn't end on the 18th of July. Riaz, welcome and thanks for joining.
It's a pleasure. Good morning.
Okay, so we have to get into the backstory of how this all came about. Because if I'm correct in saying, it started with just a few friends with the willingness to serve and volunteer and 3 pots of food.
Yeah.
So at what point did you realize that this was a greater need that you were feeding?
we realized that when we go out to people, you know, people want more than just food. You know, it made me realize that there's dignity at stake here. 3 pots of food 8 years ago. Fast forward to 2026. Powering Eats has got 15 kitchens set up in different communities. For the year of 2026, we've distributed about 287,000 meals already.
Sure.
Keep in mind, we are a 100% volunteer-based organization. We're just going into the communities, trying to make a difference. You know, you see children standing in a line for food.
Sure.
It's the only meal for the day. And it made us realize that coming to a community, people ask you, when are you coming back? And I think that was the turning point for me, is when we're coming back.
Yeah.
Hence, that's the way Empowering.
And you came back 8 years and still running. I love
Yeah.
to see it. What I find so interesting, like you said, it's 100% volunteer-led. All of you lead regular 9-to-5 jobs, and
Yes.
you have your own lives that you've got to take care of as well. So what makes somebody finish a day's work and then go, you know what, I've actually got more that I can tap into to help a stranger?
You know, we don't see these people as strangers anymore. They're mothers, they're kids. We got to learn to know them, some by their name. Dealing with the normal corporate stress. We've got guys in our organization that has their own businesses, that some are aspiring runners, cyclists. You know, they always try to do these funny things. But your stress and seeing somebody haven't eaten for the whole day, your stress disappears immediately. You actually so much more grateful. And us serving those communities is better for us. It helps us help ourselves first. You know, those people are not doing us a favor. We're doing them a favor.
Yeah.
They are in hardship now. They don't have. You know, it's our job as people that have a job to go back into the communities, to help these children. Like I said, we know them by their names.
Yeah.
They see the buckies coming. They
get
run towards us. They get excited. And we're doing it not because we have to. We're doing it because we want to.
Sure.
You know, and as helping another person, it's probably one of the best feelings ever.
I was going to ask what you get out of it at the end of the day. Do you feel like you've done your country proud, your fellow human proud?
You know, they make me proud because I'm given the opportunity by the Almighty to be standing there, to be helping somebody. For us, it's not just about giving somebody something to eat. It's about trying to help them. I mean, we've got some of our committee members that plays with the children. My son will go play soccer with the children. You know, it's a human being. It's a normal person. We're just trying to make a difference, just trying to help the people. And just wanting to put a smile on one person's face.
Yeah, then you've done it.
You
You've
know,
done your job.
Yeah, then we've done it.
And you're restoring dignity, like one community at a time. I know you touch places like Parkwood, Ottery, which is around the corner, Hanover Park, Mitchell's Plain, which is huge as well. So what have those communities taught you about dignity? And also it sounds like the spirit of Ubuntu that just runs through all of us, right?
You know, again, I'll just reference back to what I said earlier on.
Yeah.
Compassion is in two phases. Us helping them, but them reminding us that we need to do our bit as well. You know, that to me and that to all the committee members, to all our kitchens, is why we keep coming back. There's a sense of, you know, we've completed something. We're not trying to change the world. We're just trying to give one person, one mother, something to eat. And like I said, some of these people, this is their only meals for the day. They'll come to our kitchens, they'll stand in queues. Standing in a queue, you know how much dignity it takes to stand in a queue. For these people, it's the only meal of the day. They don't have anything else to eat. We're trying to restore dignity. We're trying to help these people, but they are actually helping us more than what we are helping.
I mean, it's a two-way street.
Yeah.
I love to see that as well. And I feel like so many people are encouraged right now by exactly what you're saying. 3 pots of food, a couple of friends, and 8 years later, here we are feeding communities. So how can people jump on board? How can people help? And how can corporates also put a little money behind what you're doing?
So our biggest expense is expenses.
Yes.
We need funding. We're a non-profit organization. We're 100% volunteers. I have to go back to work after this. Same does everybody else. You don't need $1 million. Yes, if somebody wants to give us $1 million, they can give us, it's no problem. We do offer corporate Section 18A certificates, so we are compliant with that. We do have all our documentation in place. We don't need a few people giving us a lot of money. We need a lot of people giving us something consistently so we can keep our kitchens going.
Absolutely.
We need ingredients, we need rice. I mean, gas is probably one of our expenses, our biggest expenses.
Yeah.
We need fuel, money for fuel.
Petrol, yeah.
Every cent that comes in goes back into the organization because there's no salaries that need to be paid. Everybody that is involved in empowering it works 100% voluntary.
Yeah, the money goes directly to the
Yes.
people.
If everybody watching can donate 100 rand,
Yeah,
just 100 rand,
yeah.
you know, we'll be able to do so much quicker.
I love that.
And consistently.
Empowering Eats is what we're talking about. And yes, it does just take a meal and a person with a mission behind it to make such a difference, encouraging these vulnerable communities throughout the year that, yes, we've got your back. And in the spirit of Mandela Day, I mean, Riaz, I know, is going to be on the ground on Friday and on Saturday. Please, if you want to get involved, here's that website, empoweringeats.org.za, or you can find them on our socials. We'll definitely keep all the information up. 17th and 18th is what you can get involved in. So you can do more than just 67 minutes and make this into a lifestyle. Riaz, thank you for joining us this morning.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, listen, when we come back, we're going to be talking about more encouragement on this Wednesday. Somebody's heading to Mexico. A couple of people are anyway. And that is our baseball team representing South Africa. And we'll get into that chat straight after this break.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
All right, I'm Zanzi. Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I want you to take a big breath and embrace the inspiration, because on the cards right now, we've got talent. South Africa's next generation of baseball stars are getting ready for the biggest tournament of their young careers. Now, after earning their place on the world stage, our under-15 national team is now preparing for the Baseball World Cup in Mérida, Mexico. And this is where they'll take on some of the strongest baseball nations in the world. Can you believe it? So joining us this morning are three exciting members of the squad. We got Hayden Chamberlain, we got Luminati Pokwana, as well as Mateo Pinto, and then along with the team's head of delegation, Deirdre Marquardt, in the building. I think before we even chat, let's give them a feel-good welcome. Hey, we got talent here. How's everybody doing? Excited? I'm gonna, Deirdre, just skip you first and go straight to one of the boys here. Hayden, this must be such an incredible feeling. You are literally going up against the best in the world at the World Cup. How are you feeling about it? What are the plans? What are the goals? Are you just hoping to get some experience, or are there bigger goals in mind here, Hayden?
So far, I'm very nervous because the competition over there is way different compared to here by us.
Yeah?
They are more higher stage, so we have to push and train to get to where they are at this point.
As in, like, other nations are really strong at baseball,
Yes.
and we kind of like still up and coming in the game.
So
Big challenge ahead, yeah? And what would you hope to achieve? I mean, I know it's a big thing to ask you right now, but is it more about just getting experience and being present in the moment, or do you have bigger goals than that?
yes, just to be there. My first time making SA, obviously, flying over, all of that.
And making memories, right?
Yes, there we
Listen,
go.
I'm going to chat to the rest of the boys in a bit, but Deirdre, this must be so exciting. I know you are organizing, heading up and managing a lot of these very overwhelming processes, but what do you make of the team and the talent and the expectation for this big tournament?
So we're going there really to have an international experience. You know, it's not just about the wins and the losses. For us, it's an opportunity for our young talent to experience, to play against the best in the world, to gain that international experience as well, to know what it feels like with pride to represent your country, you know, and we hope to come back with valuable lessons such as greater confidence, you know, so that the boys can really have that national pride, get experience on an international stage, you know. And in doing that, I think the greater lessons that we do is that we not only develop better baseball players, but we also create young leaders and ambassadors for our sport in South Africa.
Look at these young leaders right here. Illuminati, I want to ask you, at the end of the couch here, man, how did you even get into baseball? Because naturally, I mean, in South Africa, it's football that takes over, or it's rugby. So where did your journey actually start?
So I would go to after school. I would go to aftercare. So my teacher there, he was a baseball coach. So he asked me if, Lumina, do you want to play baseball? And I was like, yes. I wanted to try out something new. And I actually fell in, the more I went into the sport, I actually fell in love with the sport and actually started liking the sport, and now I'm here.
Oh, amazing, man. And like, in terms of what it's taken for you to get to this level, to represent South Africa, I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into this. How long has that journey been for you? How hard has it been? And also, I want to know what position you are playing in the sort of team.
The journey's been very hard, tough training, very intense. There has been few struggles there now, and my position that I play is pitcher and, yeah, pitcher.
Pitcher?
Yeah.
Is that with the bat, or is that throwing?
It's throwing.
Oh, okay, so you got a mean arm on you, eh? Oh, okay, watch out for this man with his secret signals and everything. Mateo, what about you, man? Obviously, this must be your first international tournament, I believe. If not, it is?
Yes.
It is. What are we looking forward to for Mexico? This is a big moment. We've got friends, family we're going to be making proud. What are you looking forward to the most?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to have a great time in Mexico and trying to win also, because it's our first time going international. And like, just to get in the proper stage where we can, our names are like, they in like the countries, and like, I'm also very excited, and my position is very hard and things like, yeah.
What's the position in the team?
Oh, on third base.
Third base, so you got to be focused, you catching, and you got to hopefully like try and get the guy before he hits the pitch, right, to get him out. Oh man, I'm so excited for all of you, and I think, Deirdre, this is incredible to not only see this talent, and I think Mzansi's watching these kids now going, I'm inspired, I maybe want to try this out, I want to look this good in the green and gold, and the fact that they're doing it at this age is amazing. But it's not that easy. Going across the globe, getting to an event like this, it must cost a lot. There's a lot of work that goes into it. Is there any help or support that the guys are still needing to get to this tournament?
Yes, definitely. You know, we really need Mzansi to come out and support us. At the moment, our tour cost is 60,000 Rand, self-funded.
Per kid?
Per kid.
Wow.
We're 25 in total. You know, we've got Limpopo represented, Eastern Cape, Gauteng and Cape Town.
So
it's a
proper South
national
African representation, yeah?
Proper South African representation. Total cost is 1.5 million budget, which we're doing loads of fundraising behind the scenes. Our parents are working hard as well, besides bringing the kids to training 3 times a week from all over to our centralized training points, etc. So really tough. And we're doing loads of different initiatives. We're doing a quiz and raffles and food events and everything.
Where should we find out in terms of if we want to assist, if we're a business and we've got some cash and we want to support these boys, where's the best place to go in terms of a website or a page, social media?
So definitely we've got our South African Baseball has got a Facebook page with the handle South African Baseball, as well as an Instagram page. You can also contact me on my cell phone, 083-5700-777, as well as our email address, sabaseball under15 hod@sabaseball.co.za.
Nice.
It's quite a long one.
Don't worry, we're putting a lot of this information online right now, and we've also put a website for a direct paying scheme. So if you can go to pay.yoko.com and then /SA-baseball, Mzansi, that's where there's also an opportunity where you can literally get cash going to support these kids. It's a lot of money, 60,000 Rand a head. And if you know our current situation in our country, you know that this is a tough amount to come up with, and we've got to get our kids there because this is the talent that's going to usher in the future of all these superstars. So, boys, I'm going to say nothing but congratulations. I'm absolutely proud of you and make some beautiful memories. The countdown officially is on. Under 15 Baseball World Cup is going down, and we certainly are going to be cheering this talented group all the way as they fly the South African flag in Mexico. Now, a huge thank you once again to Hayden, Luminati, Mateo, as well as Deirdre, the head of delegation here, for joining us this morning. We wish the team nothing but all the success as they continue their preparations, and I can't wait to see what they achieve on the world stage, and hopefully we're back here celebrating on this couch, guys. Absolute magic stuff. Well done.
Thanks so much.
Yeah! Green and gold. For now, though, Mzansi, we'll see you just after the break. We got Teresa pulling through for some delicious eats, and I can't wait to tuck my belly into it. We'll see you after this.
Think it's just another day? Well, not anymore, because I could be pulling up to your door next. Spin and win up to 20,000 Rand. Plus an extra 2,000 Rand if you have a World Sports betting account, and another 2,000 Rand if you can hit a small dance challenge with me. To enter, all you have to do is head over to the competition post of Expresso's Facebook, X, and Instagram pages, and all you have to do is follow the prompts. And not signed up yet? Well, head to wsb.co.za, use the promo code TheBeat50 to get a free 50 Rand sports bet. World Sports Betting, bet to the beat. I'll see you soon.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show on this beautiful Wednesday. And we've got to touch base with all the school moments right now because they teach us a lot. We know this. But what is one life skill that you had learned the hard way? There's something about life that just slaps you in the face
Hey,
as
man,
soon as you
like when
matriculate.
you ask me that question, I'm still thinking of the trauma of high school exam time when I didn't have time management skills and I couldn't prepare. I don't know, does anything stand out for you?
You know what? I always think about two things are guaranteed, death and taxes.
Whoa.
We don't learn how to deal with either one during school.
I spent all those years and you're just like ill-equipped.
Ill-equipped. There's a subject called life orientation. I don't know if they still do it, but that's the perfect space. Teach us about taxes.
That was like a free period for me. I'm not gonna lie. Well, listen, we want to know for you, Zanzi, so send us a voice note, come through with some pictures of crazy stories. The number's 063-036-9649. And don't forget that hashtag Expresso Show. We're gonna have fun with this one. All we can inspire you. But for now, though, speaking of inspiration, we are trickling back to school very slowly. And before we do, we've got some comments to read out here. Y'all are coming through.
Samantha Caldenes, good morning. Mine was to love yourself. To be educated, you will go very far in life, as well as to be a disciplined person.
Discipline.
That's a good one,
Hey, now, you've got to show up and you've got to be disciplined. That is a great one.
Well done.
Almiri Prince also says, good morning, Expresso team. Have a beautiful Wednesday. Discipline, rules, and respect.
Come on.
Hey, I feel like the new gen are missing these three.
Yep,
New gen are missing these three principles.
Well done, and thank you for those beautiful reminders. I think they will take us so far in life. So 100% we're going to grab that. Gary Orkham saying financial freedom. Oh, Gary came through. School taught me nothing
Gary,
about
you're
finance.
So true. It didn't teach us anything. All of us are failing on our taxes.
Come on.
Hey, we don't know how to save, we don't know how to manage. But listen, we've got more comments to go through. TC Class says, good morning, Expresso. Good morning. For me, it's boundaries.
Wow.
I used to say yes to everything and everyone and burnt out completely. I had to learn that no is a full sentence.
Jeez.
Whoa.
But you know what? School does its part, and then life needs to teach us something at the end of the day.
It always humbles you, that's for sure.
It needs to, in order for us to learn those lessons and hold on for life. So thank you for those reminders. For now, though, we have to head into the kitchen. It's the culinary hotline. Bling!
Ting! Good morning, South Africa. My name's Clem Pedro. This is Teresa Ulye. We're in the kitchen on a Wednesday, which must mean it's a culinary hotline. Bling!
Ting, ting, ting!
Now today, like any other Wednesday, is promising to be absolutely fantastic because we're opening up the phone lines because we want you to get involved this morning. And if you do want to get involved, you know that WhatsApp number. It's going to be open throughout the whole entire show. That magic number is 063-036-9649. Now, Teresa's in the kitchen this morning, and she's coming through with all the holiday delicious dining, snacking, attacking, kitchen festivities. So we're starting off with something that's kind of my favorite, a quesadilla. I can have a quesadilla for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, for dessert, for in-betweens, public holidays, every day. I feel like quesadillas, and kids get quesadillas too because it's in a wrap.
Totally. They love the wraps.
They love the...
So...
No, not the wrap. It's the waps. The waps. They can't pronounce the art. It's the waps. So the waps are absolutely amazing. And you're coming through with tuna.
Yes.
Another
good
favorite.
protein, so tasty. This is a very, very simple recipe. So definitely get the kids to help you build it and cook it. And yeah, everyone will love it.
Big kids, can I help you in the kitchen?
That would be amazing.
There we go.
Thank you. So we're going to make our filling first of all. So as you said, tuna is our base.
And you and I were talking earlier. I'm glad that that Carissa and Raul didn't ask us what our opinion was of the Good Morning question, because we were talking about tuna. Yeah. So I have no idea what Raul and Carissa were talking about, and I didn't want to lie. But I'm loving tuna, and I think as South Africans we just love. It's a can of protein and deliciousness.
It's a basic. It's always in your cupboard, quick and easy. Totally, I agree with you. So I've added a bit of onion into our tuna just for that bit of flavor. You can add regular onion or salad onion. And then, of course, our mayo. Are you a creamy mayo or a tangy mayo person?
I'm a tangy mayo.
Are you?
Like, I actually pump mayo at home to make it even tangier.
Do you?
Yes.
All about the tang.
It's all about the tang.
So use whichever one you like, obviously your favorite. I've added a bit of Dijon mustard as well, because we love that flavor. If you wanted to, you could add some sriracha sauce as well for a bit of heat.
This guy over here, a little bit of a warm hum.
That's it, depending on what your kids like. My kids have just started liking heat and spice, and I'm so happy. Only took us 10 years to get there, but...
I do also think that kids can be challenging in the kitchen when they have these little requirements, but also it helps us upskill as well.
Absolutely.
Like when we spoke about the red onion, I learned that if when kids say, it's the onion's too strong, it's too burny. All you do is you pour a little bit of boiling water on it.
That's the way.
And it gives you the
Soak
sweetness
it.
of the onion minus that potency of the onion.
So you've got to learn all these little tricks. Yeah, you find a way. All right, so all I'm going to do you want to do one as well?
Oh,
maybe?
absolutely.
Let's do it together. So easy. So you take your wrap. I've used whole wheat wraps, more fiber, and then you put your tuna on top, and then you're going to add a layer of cheese. And this cheese is going to melt and stick everything together.
And again, when I was going to ask what cheese do you use, I suppose the answer is the cheese your kid wants you to use.
Pretty much, yeah. I love a cheddar. Mozzarella is also lovely, but yes, whatever the boss wants, you
The
can
boss.
pop in there.
I mean, could you make like a, I want to say like a, how do you make this a little more gourmet for an adult version? I want to say you don't even need to. All the simple flavors are there. I'd be so satisfied with all of it.
It's perfect. Yeah, if you have any little extra veggies or spices or anything, just throw it in. You can really make it your own. And then pop it in your pan. And you just want to fry it until your wrap is golden and that cheese is melted. And then, I mean, how quick is that? Super easy.
Very, very easy. Also, I'm kind of getting a little bit of the fine print of this recipe because you don't have to be doing this on your own in the kitchen. You can actually get the kids in the kitchen to like kind of stand on their little high chairs. Oh,
Yep.
now that they're older now, stand on their own
Mine
2
is starting
feet.
to tower over me now.
There we go. And get them to actually like an assembly line.
Get involved. Totally. And they're more likely to eat it, I think, if they've created this dish.
And then they're more likely to do the dishes.
Tell me if you get that right. I'm
I'll
still
take it,
working on
maybe
that one.
not. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of the sriracha on my
you're going
one.
for a bit of heat. And obviously a great holiday snack, but when the kiddies go back to school, it's also a fantastic lunchbox filler. So you can prep your filling the night before, cook
Absolutely.
it up in the morning.
I do like that idea because one of my absolute favorite school kitchen appliances was the Snackwich machine and the panini
yes.
press.
Yes,
I would sometimes save lunch, buy lunch from the tuck shop, bring my packed lunch home, which is always
Parents
fantastic.
love that. They love that.
I know. I would turn it into a Snackwich. And also, I had playground like hierarchy because my lunch boxes, my mom's, I don't know, she was out to impress.
I can imagine.
Oh my goodness! So like coming through the lunchbox. But talk to me about school holidays.
Amazing.
How are you keeping the kids occupied? They're a little older now, so they're
They're a
occupied
bit
themselves.
older, so they can, they're into their friends and they can do things themselves. We did manage to get away for a little while, which was a real treat. But they're not little, so it is a bit easier. But you do get the, I'm bored, and you know, you don't want them on screens the whole time, so you do have to.
Do you hit them with the, when I was your age? Do you do that?
I didn't get anything.
We didn't have
they
toys,
don't.
we had sticks and bricks. No, I'm just joking. We had toys. We had
They
toys.
don't quite understand, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
It's so easy and so
okay.
delicious.
So delicious. And you just cut it into your wedges. You can have a little bit of a salad on the side or some fruit. I mean,
Definitely
so
a salad on the
delicious.
side.
And you've got some melted
Yeah.
cheese in the middle.
I'm going to go in for a bite.
You're gonna
I feel
try.
like we'll make another one for social media for a beautiful picture, but I haven't had breakfast, and this is super hot and
Your
delicious.
protein breakfast.
I love that it's a little messy as well. Oh, this is so good.
And so cheesy. Love the cheese.
I think we forget how delicious the combination, and this is the one time you're allowed to add cheese to seafood in a tuna malt.
Yeah,
The flavors in the
acceptable.
tuna malt, they
It's
tick all the
so
boxes.
good.
If you want to get this recipe, and you'd want to get this recipe, there's a QR code on screen. Get the recipe now. Please actually make it with your kids, and take a picture. We would love to share the picture and to share a little message of you trying our recipe, Teresa's recipe. Scan the QR code on screen right now. Teresa, this has been absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
What's next on the
Simple and
menu
delicious.
for the morning?
So if you're having a cake emergency, we have a cinnamon bun mug cake.
A cinnamon bun
It's
mud
great.
cake.
Yeah.
Also for the kids, right?
Perfect for the kids.
Perfect for the kids. My friend Carissa also loves tuna.
I love tuna.
Come and have a try. Come and have a try.
I absolutely love tuna, and I love a tuna melt. And this reminds me of a tuna melt, right?
Super melty,
It is.
yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, perfect for the kids, perfect for the adults too.
It is so good.
Shout out to Teresa and Clem.
So warm.
That tuna's made really well.
It was the skill how we opened that can.
You know what I'm
That's
saying.
all
I
in the
can
wrist.
tell.
All in the wrist.
I can, a flick of the wrist. I would add plenty of hot sauce.
Plenty of hot sauce. Absolutely, I love that.
This is delicious, guys. Well done.
Tell me about, because I mean, you still have to go to radio after this. Are there any rules with tuna in the?
I make the rules.
That's what I want to
It's
hear.
me.
we go.
Every day I open boiled eggs. I have tuna with seaweed and avocado. I just apologize in advance and say, guys, the protein, the baby gotta eat.
There we go.
Yeah.
South Africa will be smelling like tuna today because of Teresa's amazing recipe. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Culinary Hotline Bling.
Ting, ting, ting.
Go have some tuna.
You can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, you beautiful people, welcome back at your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And let's feel a little bit good by playing a game. And I want to ask a question, whether you're playing on the field or maybe cheering from the sidelines, you can agree with me, right? Football has a unique way of bringing people together, right, Chris?
It's true. And today, our football knowledge will be put to the test in the ultimate fan quiz, celebrating the fun, the excitement, the community that makes so many people love the game. I mean, in South Africa, it's top 3 most watched things. You have
Pretty
cricket,
much.
rugby, and soccer.
Yeah, and
if
then
I'm not
maybe like a
mistaken.
soapy somewhere in the mix.
Yeah. Why not?
Absolutely agree with you. I mean, the people know what they want in this country. But listen, if you want to play along, then join us right now because this is how the game works, right? So question's going to pop up on the screen. We're each going to lock in our answer, and then we're going to see who can claim the ultimate football fan bragging rights.
Whoa.
Dum, dum, dum.
I already know who the winner's going to be.
Hey, cool, you've been good of late,
Okay,
right?
let's try.
We've been getting our football talk going over the last few months.
I remember nutmeg. That's as far as
Do
it
you?
goes. I do.
Nice. Maybe that's going to be an option. So, Zanzi, play along right now as we start our true or false quiz. Round 1, let's go. Bring it on.
All right, a football match starts with a kickoff.
Ooh, so is that true or false? I know the answer, do you?
A kickoff. I mean, that sounds right. They kick the ball. It's a kickoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
true.
a yes. It's a yes.
We're
it's a yes.
both locking
It's
in true, yeah?
It's true. We're
All right,
both
let's just
locking
make
it
sure
in.
what the answer is. Dum, dum, dum. It is
Yes!
true. Nice.
This is teamwork.
High fives.
I'm here for it. Okay, what's the next question? Now
All
I'm
right,
excited.
next question is a little bit harder. Each team has 12 players on the field.
Ooh, 12. Yeah. No. His eyes said no. His eyes said no.
No. it's-
13?
No.
Oh, less.
Yeah, less.
Okay, I'm going to go 8.
Look, it doesn't matter the answer. Do you think it's true or false, though?
Okay, now it's false.
It's false. It's false. Okay. So it's normally 11, actually. So
11?
10 plus the keeper, yeah.
Oh, the keeper.
Yeah, he also counts. Don't
That
forget
makes-
him.
don't forget
the
the
last
keeper.
line of defense, man. Come on. Okay. Zanzi, I don't know if you're doing as well as us, but we're going to carry on playing right now. The next one, a yellow card. I don't know if you've seen that being issued by the referee,
Yes.
is a warning.
True.
I don't know if you're asking me, but I'm gonna also lock in my answer and say true.
I'm going to go with true.
Yeah. And the answer is? Yeah, well
Yes.
done.
It's like the Amber Robot. It's like a warning. You know, it's like a heads
Do
up.
you know what the red is?
You cancelled.
Yeah, you cancelled from the game. You off the
done.
field. Nice. Yeah, girl, you're doing well here. All right,
Okay.
bring on the next one.
Well, let's bring in that goalkeeper again. A goalkeeper can use their hands anywhere on the pitch. I think this is false because I think only in the box, probably.
Hey, man, and the aficionado has arrived. Who says you don't know anything about sport?
saying,
I absolutely
sports.
agree with you on that one. Let's see what the answer actually is. Mzansi, did you get this right? Yeah, it is false. So you're
false.
absolutely correct. There's a small box and then there's a big box. And
Yeah.
you can absolutely hold the ball within that big box. But the minute he's out of that, that's a penalty. And sometimes he can even get carded for that, depending on how much of an impact it makes on the game. I don't know if you got a 4-4 so far yet, but listen, the presenters must now explain something. And that's us with regards to what the following is, all right?
Okay.
So you can also explain this at home to yourselves, but we're going to take it on our first one. And this is the first term, a hat trick.
I remember.
Do you-
No, I remember you saying the term hat trick.
I remember this as well. Yeah, we went through this.
Oh gosh. Okay, if I remember, is it like a goal and a goal and a goal?
Yeah!
Yes.
It's 3
Got
goals.
it, yes.
So no matter how or when you scored, but within a game,
It's 3
if a
goals.
player scores 3 goals in a single match, they scored a hat trick.
Yes.
Dude, I'm impressed, yeah. Look at you.
The memory retention. I love to see
let's
it.
see if we can carry on with this one. The
Okay.
next term is
Offside.
offside. I know the answer to this one. You? This is quite a tricky one.
You're offside. You're off the side.
Have you seen it? Can you explain it in the game?
Are they on the sideline?
No. They're still playing. They're normally like a striker.
Oh.
And the ball's going to get passed to them and they're in a position that they maybe shouldn't be.
Oh, they're too far down?
Yeah, they're like kind of offside,
They're
basically.
offside. They're not on their side.
The best way I would explain it is that you can't pass the ball to your teammate if he's beyond the defender's line. So the
Right.
last man on the team creates or represents a line on the field, right? So that defending team, that last defender, it's like a line. So if I pass the ball to my
Beyond
teammate
that.
and he's beyond that line, he's offside. That's giving him too much of an advantage. So that stops you from just hanging and poaching in the box while
Right.
everybody else is playing on the other side, and then I just boot across all the
and
way
then
over.
you score.
Yeah,
Okay, I get
so,
it.
I don't know.
get it.
Maybe I didn't do it as good justice, but this is the official answer when an attacking player is in the front of the second last defender.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Pretty much makes sense.
Because the last defender is the goalie.
Yes, and he
Yes.
doesn't count when you're talking about that last line.
you
So
go.
we're doing
It's
well
all
here.
making
Okay, we got
sense.
one more, Mzansi. I don't know
Yes.
how well you're doing at home, but let's see if we can explain what a penalty shootout is. Chris?
Yeah.
This has happened a
that's-
few times.
Yeah, so that's the game basically stops and then they have somebody with the goalie scoring and
Yeah.
then they can score goals.
Not bad. I'm going to give it to you. And I think this is something that a lot of us believe is going to happen tonight. Argentina versus England. It's possibly going to be such a good game, so well matched and balanced that they might end up going to a goalless end of 90 minutes or maybe 2-2 at the end of 90 minutes, which means the game goes into extra time. If no goals are scored, then it's a penalty shootout to decide who goes into the final. Yeah. So here's the official answer. Series of penalty kicks used to decide the winner when a knockout match is still tied.
It's I understand it when it's happening, but to explain it, it's tough.
It is tough to explain it, but I think, listen, you're
got it.
like
We got
a football
it.
pro
Let's get
now.
into a bonus
Official.
round. Okay, true or
bring
false?
it on.
Here's
Yeah?
another one. Encouraging a teammate after a mistake can help build confidence. Ding, ding, ding.
Absolutely true.
True.
I mean, come on, I've been in situations on the field where, you feel like you've let everybody down. But just having one person say, hey, it's okay, or hey, don't worry, you're going to pick up from that, or we're going to
your
make up
head
from it now.
up. Yeah.
It just helps fuel so much more of that comeback and from that, I'm going to take this challenge on.
Yeah, it's the
Love
same
it.
in life as well. If somebody just lifts your head a little bit and you're like, okay, I can do it. I can do it. All right, so that concludes. In fact, we're winners.
We are
I
winners.
think we won. We won.
Yes.
Unlike France, which was the team I was backing. exciting, but that's okay. We're not going to talk about it right now.
Too soon.
Whether you're in for the biggest football fan or simply enjoying sharing the excitement with your family and friends, it really is the moments we experience together that make the game so special.
Yeah, and just like football, confidence grows when we celebrate, encourage and support one another. And if you'd like to learn more about the Dove Body Confidence Sport Program and its mission to help more girls stay active, confident and engaged in sport, well then be sure to visit Dove's website and social media platforms.
Choose confidence. Dove is the perfect first deodorant for teens. Gentle on skin, effective on sweat.
Well, it's just gone moments before we hit the top of the hour. It's time for an update on your national news headlines at 7 o'clock. We get started with the Northwest Department of Agriculture and Rural Development that has launched a pilot coffee production project out in Mahikeng in partnership with the Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency. Now, 5 hectares at the Khora Farm Training Center have been set aside for donated coffee seedlings. The initiative aims to create jobs, support emerging farmers, and reduce South Africa's reliance on imported coffee. Now, farming organizations have welcomed the project, saying it could establish a new agricultural value chain while expanding opportunities for both women and young people. In other news in our country, but zoning in to the Western Cape with the High Court, who will today and tomorrow hear President Cyril Ramaphosa's urgent application to hold Parliament's Section 89 impeachment committee proceedings. Now, the President argues the committee's work should be paused until the court rules on the validity of the Section 89 report into the 2020 Phala Phala farm theft. That review is scheduled for September. Now, committee chairperson and Rise Mzansi MP, Makoshule Ghana, is opposing the application, maintaining the committee should continue its work while the legal process unfolds. In your international news making headlines now, US President Donald Trump has abandoned plans to impose a 20% transit fee on vessels using the Strait of Hormuz, opting instead to pursue investment agreements with Gulf states. Now, the decision came hours before the fee was due to take effect, despite escalating military exchanges between the United States and Iran. Now, US states continued for a third consecutive night, while Iran launched attacks targeting American interests in Jordan, Kuwait, and Bahrain, which hosts the US naval base. The conflict has renewed concerns over global energy supplies. In other news, at least 50 migrants, including women and children, are feared dead after a wooden boat capsized in the Mediterranean Sea off eastern Libya. Now, 10 survivors were rescued near Al Barda Island, west of Tobruk, after the vessel carrying about 60 people overturned shortly after setting sail. The passengers were reportedly from several sub-Saharan African countries. In a separate incident, rescue teams recovered 4 bodies and saved 24 migrants after their boat drifted in Libyan waters for 2 weeks. Let's close off with this story with Sir David Attenborough's 100th birthday, which is being celebrated in spectacular style, with not one, but 2 giant mazes in England honouring the legendary broadcaster's lifelong passion for wildlife. Now, Worcester Maze in Leicester, where Attenborough grew up, visitors can explore almost 5 kilometres of winding pathways, forming a mountain gorilla, complete with wildlife-themed quiz stations. Meanwhile, York Maze has unveiled an enormous design featuring Attenborough's portrait, alongside an elephant, tiger and a gorilla. Covering 15 acres, roughly the size of 8 Wembley football pitches, it's believed to be Europe's largest maze, offering a fitting tribute to one of the world's greatest naturalists. Oh, our Centurion does it again, and we thank you, David Attenborough, for your work. That is where we leave your 7 o'clock news. Let's get your latest in sports. Raul standing by with the latest.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, let's dive into all the action, especially what took place last night in the FIFA World Cup. Because Spain had progressed to the final of the FIFA World Cup following their 2-0 victory over France last night. Now, Mikel Oyarzabal opened the scoring from the penalty spot in the first half before Pedro Porro secured the win for Spain. Now, Spain's opponents in the final will be decided tonight when Argentina face England in the second semi-final. Well, we move to cricket news up next, and India beat England by 6 wickets, and that was in the opening match of their 3-match ODI series. Now, batting first, England were bowled out for 258 runs. And in India's chase, captain Shubman Gill's 85 runs steadied the innings as India reached the target with 28 balls to spare. Now, the second match of the series gets underway today in Cardiff. Well, we move to athletics action, and next up, the speedsters have come out to play. Cameroon's Emmanuel Esame won the men's 100 meters in 9.99 seconds, and this was at the final meeting of the Continental Gold Tour in Hungary. Now, the reigning African champion was the only athlete to dip below the 10-second mark, and South Africa's Akani Simbini finished in a tie for 4th with Jamaica's Nishian Ebanks after both clocked 10.05 seconds. Well, definitely moving to cycling news up next, because the Tour de France is heating up. Now, yellow jersey holder Tadej Pogačar extended his lead at the top of the Tour de France general classification with victory on stage 10. Now, with 15 kilometers remaining in the 166.6 kilometer mountain stage, Pogačar launched a successful solo attack to claim his 3rd stage win of this year's Tour. Now, today's stage 11 sees the riders tackle a flat 161.3 kilometer route. We'll be sure to bring you the action from that, but for now, though, we head out and see what's happening in the world of weather. Now, we're going to Now, reporting on all things weather and hopefully getting you dressed up the best in your side of town. We're going to start off with all things in Polokwane. Now, Wednesday brings mostly sunny skies to your side of town. Your temperatures are starting from a low of 6 degrees, rising to a beautiful high of 26. Now, looking into the coming days, sunny skies do dominate, with fairly warm daytime highs peaking at 26 degrees for the most part. From Polokwane, we move to Klerksdorp next, and it looks like mostly sunny conditions will take over your day today. Now, temperatures range between a cold 3 degrees and reach a warm enough high of 23. Now, the coming days bring daytime highs peaking at 23 and 24 degrees throughout, with your skies remaining mainly sunny. Moving over to Pretoria next, and it looks like you'll be spending your Wednesday under partly cloudy conditions. Now, temperatures ranging between a low of 7 degrees and a high of 25. As we look ahead, the sunshine is here to stay. Tomorrow's temperatures climbing to 24 degrees after a chilly start of only 6. Now, moving to Joburg next, and today's forecast is filled with mostly sunny skies. You've got calm southwesterly winds also pulling through, and the temperatures today move between 5 degrees and 21 for your maximum. As we look ahead, daytime highs will hold steady at 21 degrees throughout to Friday, before edging up to 22 degrees over the weekend. Mbombela's up next, and you can expect predominantly sunny skies with a few passing clouds today. Looks like a cool 9 degrees to start the day, and it gives way to a warm afternoon high of 26 degrees. Now, tomorrow brings sunny skies with temperatures ranging from a low of 9 degrees to a high of 24. From Mbombela, we move to Bloemfontein up next, and it looks like mostly sunny conditions, and it looks like it's going to persist throughout the day. Your temperatures sit between a freezing 1 degrees, but don't worry, it's set to be at a high of 21 degrees. And over the next 2 days, it looks like sun-filled skies are making their way through with pleasant temperatures, peaking at 21 degrees consistently till Friday. Out on the coast in Richards Bay up next, plenty of sunshine in store for today. Temperatures ranging between a cool 14 and a comfortable 24 degrees. And it looks like tomorrow sees the return of partly cloudy conditions. You've got a low of 13 degrees and a daytime high of 23 degrees. No rain, so make the most of the good weather out on the coast. Sticking to the coast now and moving to Durban up next, and sunshine takes center stage today, and let's celebrate it. Temperatures rising from a low of 15 to a nice warm 22 degrees. In the coming days brings your sunny skies, clear of rain with comfortable warm temperature highs alternating between 22 and 24 degrees. We move back to Mthatha, and it looks like the sunny days are continuing, and it's looking like a beautiful day today. Temperatures ranging from a cool 5 degrees moving up to a high of 23 in Mthatha, and it looks like partly cloudy skies can be expected in the coming days, with tomorrow's temperatures remaining much the same as today. We move to Nguba up next, and it looks like partly cloudy starting, it looks like a partly cloudy start to the day, but it does move into a pleasant day ahead. Your temperatures are moving between a freezing 2 degrees and set to a high of 22 degrees for the day. Looks like grey skies will define the coming days with sun breaks here and there scattered in between, but the temperatures remain pleasantly warm throughout. Kukompo City is up next, and today looks like mainly sunny skies. Temperatures ranging between a chilly 13 degrees and a warming 21. Now, cloudy and humid skies will take over the days ahead, with rain likely to roll in from Friday at 15%, increasing to 25 come Saturday. Out in GQ Gqeberha, you can expect mostly sunny skies with occasional gusty winds. Temperatures start from a cold 11, rising to a set high of 21 degrees. As we look into the week, cloudy conditions remain, with tomorrow's temperatures drifting from a chilly 11 degrees, but moving all the way to a warm enough high of 22 degrees. Out in the neighboring city of George, it looks like today will unfold under mostly sunny skies, temperatures ranging from a nippy 9 degrees to a daytime high of 19. Now, the days ahead stay mostly cloudy and humid, with tomorrow's temperatures climbing from a mild 10 degrees to a high of 20 degrees. Moving to Cape Teasy, and it looks like it's a damp start to the day with some morning drizzle. Temperatures sitting between a chilly 11 degrees and only a high of 17 degrees today. Now, looking ahead, your days will be defined by cloudy and humid conditions, with temperatures ranging in the upper teens. Let's move inland again and go to Southeast up next, and it looks like it's mostly sunny skies today in your side of town. Temperatures ranging between a biting chilly 3 degrees and only moving up to a high of 18 degrees. Now, moving over to tomorrow and the rest of the few days, it starts on a crisp note at 4 degrees before warming to a pleasant 19 with partly cloudy skies expected. Now, Kimberley's up next, and it looks like the sunny skies are definitely dominating and set to continue all throughout Wednesday. You're starting off at a very nail-biting 1 degree and then moving to a high of 22 degrees for your maximum for the day. Sunny skies are going to be dominating your week. Temperatures remaining between a pleasant, warming peak at 24 degrees come Friday and going into the weekend. And let's see if Uppington continues with the sunshine, and definitely does. Your temperatures are starting at a freezing 1 degree, but it's set to a nice warm high of 24 degrees for the day. And tomorrow brings you sunny skies with temperatures starting from a cold 3 degrees in the morning to a warm daytime high of 26 degrees. Now, here's the rest of the weather patterns you can see across the country, but once again, let's get inspired with a beautiful sunrise view of the hour, and let's move to Kukompo City, where Willie de Koning, wow, has come through with an absolute banger. Nature Boy approves. We've got beautiful livestock here in the foreground just grazing on these rolling hills and fields, and then we've also got some incredible light rays coming through from that ping as the sun makes its way into the day. Thank you for this shot, Willie. This is beautiful. 20 degrees Celsius, that's the weather that you can expect in your side of town. And Mzansi, every sunrise tells a story. I want to know if you think you've captured something perfect, because we want to see it. Share it with us right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. The numbers are 063 036 9649. I'll repeat that again, 063 036 9649. Share your sunrise view. You've got 1 more hour to do it. And while I'm sitting here being inspired, I want to know, Chris, what else can we look forward to for today?
I will tell you, Free Willy, first and foremost. That was a beautiful image. Well done. Let's get into 25 years of celebrating something incredible. Speaking about that nature, Cape Nature stands by, and we can't wait to get them on the couch to just find out how the lasting legacy still continues from Mandela Day and beyond, in fact. And then, of course, out in Polokwane, things need to be seen, and Ayanda knew exactly what that was. We are highlighting Protea hotels in as part of South Africa that we want you to visit. So stick around to find out exactly what that's about.
Only you can make my day.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast show. In case you missed it, it is Expresso right here on S3 as we're celebrating Mandela Month, a beautiful reminder that investing in people today helps build stronger communities for our future.
Hey, our future's looking good when we think about this, because as Nature Connect celebrates 25 years of changing lives through nature, we are joined by Education Manager Tammy Lee Solomons and Program Alumni Hannah Moses. And they're both here to explore how creating opportunities for young people can leave a lasting legacy that lasts far beyond Mandela Day. So to both of our superstars on the couch, good morning. I'm celebrating the fact that as a nature boy, I just love everything that this is about.
Yes. Okay, so Tammy, let's start with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We know that 67 minutes is what people talk about, Mandela months in July, but we want this to last way beyond that as well. So why does Nature Connect believing that introducing even the children to nature can really make a difference, as you can see, and change the course of their lives? Why is that so important?
Well, I think we all see the impact of people not having access to safe green spaces anymore, and people not going outdoors, or screen time replacing outdoor play. And the impact is your physical well-being, your mental well-being, your emotional well-being is being impacted. Your behavior is being impacted. So when people don't have direct experience with nature, they sort of like lose that curiosity for the natural world, and with that the sense of responsibility towards that natural world. And I think I like the example of my colleague. He started when he was in grade 9 as a young boy. The community that he came from, they didn't have access to safe green spaces. So he got the opportunity to connect to nature through an environmental education camp. And in doing so, he then got the opportunity to go on a learnership and get training. And now he's currently an environmental educator, teaching the next generation and helping them to connect to nature. And I think that's the point. That's what we're trying to
That's
do.
a
That's
massive
how you
win.
change someone's
Should
life.
be dancing right now,
Yes,
celebrating this.
exactly.
I think about these moments because nature really does that. I think for me, nature literally was my turning point when I experienced it as a young kid with my cousin that made me become a nature boy, that made me become who I am now. Hannah, you've come a long way.
Nature girl.
Right? A nature girl, right here. And I feel a bit intimidated by the nature powers that I'm feeling. But listen, you started this program 11 years old, right?
Sure.
Good couple years ago. We're now 19, first year at varsity. But I want to draw back to that moment. What was that sort of turning point that made you feel like this is not just an after-school program. This is like a lifestyle choice. This is like where I want to live, reside, and impact.
Yeah. So, look, I've always loved nature. Like you, my parents definitely fostered that love for nature by always, like, when we go out to holidays, always be in the heart of nature, whether it's the beach side or if it's in the middle of the forest or on a farm somewhere. That definitely helped me. I was in Eco Club in primary school, and through there I met Nature Connect. And I think with Nature Connect, they definitely directed that love for nature, because I always knew I wanted to do something to give back to nature. And Nature Connect definitely put me on that path to show me that there is so much more that I can do. That's not just being in it, but giving back and doing productive changes within nature.
I mean, where were you guys when I was younger, man?
Yeah.
No, I'm jealous.
Yeah, I'd say there's different. I don't think I would know that studying conservation was a possibility without Nature Connect, because, you know, as a young kid, you love nature, but you don't think that there's many places that you can go without the proper guidances and sources and opportunities that Nature Connect gave me, because they helped me see so many new people. They helped me go so many places and see the different types of conservation within our country. So.
Listen, representation matters, Tammy Lee. You can't be what you can't see, and if you're not exposed to it, how would you ever figure that out?
Exactly.
So let's talk a bit more about teaching children, right? About nature. It's about helping them see a future, or at least themselves in the future of conservation and helping nature. So why is that distinction so important? I think we all do have a responsibility to play when it comes to that.
Yeah. Look, teaching someone that, like, a sunbird exists, that's easy, right? But teaching them that they are part of the story of protecting that sunbird, that's a whole different story. So what I noticed or what I realized is that children that comes from under-resourced communities, they often don't see themselves as scientists or as conservationists or as rangers, not because they lack the curiosity, but because someone didn't show them someone that looks like them that's in that space.
Yeah.
So it's not just about lacking the green spaces, but it's also sometimes about lacking that mental picture that my future is connected to nature. And I think that's the gap that we're trying to fill. So when someone comes on our camp and they see a scorpion for the first time, or they take a walk with their classmates through nature, that is not just, ooh, this is pretty, but ooh, this is me, I can belong here, this is what I can do. So we don't just want to create a generation where you are teaching them about something and they know biodiversity loss exists, but we are trying to teach them about belonging, and we're trying to practically connect them with nature so that they can become part of the solution to solve that problem of biodiversity loss.
That is
Come on now. And if I think about being a part of the solution, Hannah, you are literally a product of that product. You are now done with, well, I wouldn't say done with Nature Connect because you keep coming back and keep serving, but you literally are studying in that field right now, which is actually incredible. So for someone that has walked the path, someone that is now able to impact in such a beautiful way, what could you say to the past you and other versions of you right now looking at like the opportunity and going, hey, I love nature, I want to be a part of it? What inspiration could you give to them?
I definitely say that, you know, do what you are capable of. I think it's definitely not about, like, my key expression is passion without expectation. If you love something, if you love doing something, you shouldn't care about what other people are capable of. It's about what you want to do, what you are willing to do, and your ability to do something. So I think definitely it's all about that first bit of interest, that first bit of wanting to learn. If you want to learn something, that's your starting point, and you are capable of anything if you have that want to learn.
I love that. That's where it starts, and then we blossom into this, and then
so
become like the nature warriors like you. We love to see it. Nature Connect is what we're talking about. As usual, we'll keep all their details across our social media. Please do connect. Like we were saying, it's all of our responsibility to do our part when it comes to protecting this beautiful planet that we have an honor of taking care of. So speaking about a beautiful planet, Polokwane is a great part of the world.
Yeah, and Ayanda's going to be showing us live exactly why, well, not live, but exactly just why that story is so important and another connection with nature. So Mzansi, keep the inspiration going right now. Maybe grab a coffee and we'll see you straight after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, Zanzi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And I know a lot of you may be still on holiday if you're out at school. A lot of us still in that sort of a vacay feel. So why don't we get a trip out of it?
You know what? A girls' trip sounds even better to me. So if you are looking for that perfect staycation with your girls or family, your favorite person even, you don't even have to travel that far. Our girl Ayanda G. Tibeta and her adventure-loving bestie headed to Protea Hotel by Marriott Polokwane Landmark to discover why it's the perfect getaway to unforgettable experiences.
Yeah, we're talking great company, we're talking world-class escapes, we're talking, say no more, just pay attention and watch.
Some of the best getaways are the ones that you get to share with loved ones. So today I am joined by my absolutely gorgeous bestie, Nandi, and together we're going to see what the Getaway of the North has to offer us, all thanks to Protea Hotel by Marriott Polokwane Landmark.
This hotel was absolutely beautiful on first glance. It just gives a very homey vibe, but it's very elevated and sophisticated. The staff, amazing. Felt like I was at home immediately.
Amazing food. Food, 10 out of 10. I'm a foodie, so if the food is not good, the vibes are bad. So honestly, love that. So Ayanda has been one of my longest friends. We've been friends since high school. Yeah. Ayanda, literally, traveling with her is literally like connecting with a part of myself, a part of my childhood. So, and I adore her. She's a vibe, a great time, and just a great person in general.
Karabo, the atmosphere in here is absolutely warm already. Can you please tell us what makes Protea Hotel by Marriott Polokwane Landmark so unique in Limpopo?
Us here as Protea Hotel by Polokwane Landmark, we are popularly known for tailored and personalized service. We offer 80 rooms, of which most of our rooms have been now refurbed into a modern contemporary feel. And we're also popularly known for our conferencing facilities, of which our biggest hall can accommodate up to 234 people. Cinema style, that is also recently been refurbed.
What makes this an amazing destination for local people as well as tourists?
One thing about Limpopo, it's a vital gateway, not only for local but also international travel, which is rich in agriculture and as well as an economic hub and as well as a melting pot for indigenous history. There's a museum close by that you can be able to go to. That is a definite must-see.
Luckily for us, we didn't have to travel too far. Just under 15 minutes away from the Protea Hotel by Marriott Polokwane Landmark is something extraordinary. Welcome to the Bakone Malapa Open Air Museum. Nans, are you ready for some serious fun?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome to Bakone Malapa Open Air Museum.
Thank you.
And then now we just stepped in what you call it's a modern village,
yes,
which shows a transition for the Pedi people from the traditional side to this side. Yeah, because as you can see, it's a mixture of African and European traditions.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why this one is a metal and top, a glassware, and this type of a dome.
Yes.
So then now I'll take you to Cecilia Rato.
Yes.
She's busy with beadwork as we speak.
Let's go meet
So
her. You look so relaxed, Mamlerato. Can you please tell us about the cultural significance of beading? What does it mean in your culture?
Beading in our culture means a lot.
Yes.
Yes, it represents our culture. So now I'm doing the beading.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Mamlerato, you have so many people come through here every single day.
Yeah.
What do you hope they take away from coming to this museum?
I would like them to have our knowledge, to know what the beading are, were they living. And then I would like them to have at least our cultural beads to take it home.
I got few clothing here.
Okay.
However, this I will try this on you.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
only
okay.
for the front part.
Yes.
Yeah, and then she can tie it from here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is so cute.
Perfect.
Perfect.
And then this is a whisker for you, and then this one is for you as well. You can turn around.
Trying on the clothes was actually such an amazing experience because it doesn't only just teach you about the culture, but you get to experience the culture and the feel of the skin and what it means in the Pedi culture, which is phenomenal.
So now what I'm having here is called a kudu horn.
Yes.
Yeah, you can feel it. It's not very heavy.
Okay, not
It's
too heavy.
lighter.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah.
It's like it's a shell. It was taken off from the kudu horn. It's a male one.
Okay.
However, once you make a hole here, it's no longer called a kudu horn.
Yes.
It then becomes a tool for communications.
Yeah.
So in the past, a couple of guys will always spend their time up top, always look around.
Yeah.
Once they spot enemies coming from a distance, that's where they blow the horn to send an alarm.
Oh, I don't know what I expected.
Being in the village revealed to me another aspect of traditional and survival skills, is that it's something that we humans are so capable of, because so often you think that, okay, I need to get this done, like I need to rely on someone, whereas we have it, everything we need to survive is already within us.
We're going to show you our traditional way of making fire by friction. Before there was gas, electricity, or a match. So this is the root of the tree. You can lit. It's very light.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
it
that's the
feels like
root.
nothing.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then this piece also, so this tip was cut off from the same root. So what's going to happen is there will be friction going on between the two.
Okay. Yes.
Out of that friction, it will start by smoking. And something like a cold foam would come out. So traditionally, we always use grass, which is completely dry.
I think Ayanda can take us away with how the fire was made, because she actually had an attempt at it, and boy oh boy was that a mission and a half. But I could smell something, so tell me.
Okay, because I thought she was trying to make me feel better when she said she smelled something, but it was a cut and a half. He made it look so easy when he was going down, and you saw that I
literally-
struggled to even make it.
It's okay.
Listen, it's for me.
It's a nice job.
Gideon did say that this is a skill for men, so I'm not going to be too harsh on myself about not getting it right. But what a beautiful space to learn about traditions, learn about culture, and all the lessons that have been passed down. This feels like being welcomed into someone's home, not just a museum. Today we came here to learn about history, but are leaving feeling like we've lived it. We have learned, we have explored, and we've laughed so much. We might have even found new talents along the way. But you know what? This day has left us absolutely hungry. Nuns, dinner?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Now, one thing that Nandi and I can agree we absolutely love is food, so we're so excited to be eating today. Can you please tell us a bit about your cooking style? Do you really follow South African flavors here?
Here we serve traditional meal mostly on Fridays, and then we do some braai meals on Thursdays. So tonight I've prepared some African dishes for you, ladies. I've prepared mohodu, which is known as ox tripe, and then I've prepared ngata, which is known as a trotters. So I've also prepared some mobane worms, which is known as masonja.
The food was absolutely amazing. It made me think back to home, and I absolutely loved inyama ngaphakathi. It was soft and delicious with the steamed bread. Oh my gosh.
Spending time with Ayanda is something I'll definitely treasure. It was time which was not wasted at all. Being able to bond, catch up, 10 out of 10.
What an amazing trip. Thank you so much to Protea Hotel by Marriott Polokwane Landmark. From adventure and culture to moments of pure relaxation, Polokwane has surprised us in more ways than we thought was possible. And with Protea Hotel by Marriott Polokwane Landmark as our base, we have created some beautiful core memories.
Oh, there's nothing like creating core memories with your girl. I'm telling you.
And also Polokwane, I didn't know it was that cool, actually. Like, come on now, another one to add to the bucket list if you've never been already. And I think officially with that, it's time to explore. And to definitely do that with a new destination, and you can have a staycation out of it, and one that definitely ticks all the boxes. And if you want this, sign up as a Bonvoy member today on Marriott.com and get your planning on.
At Protea Hotels by Marriott, some things are your business and some are ours. Yours? Booking your stay. Ours? Giving you the welcome you deserve. Book now and do more than just business. Go there with Marriott Bonvoy.
Looking brighter than life, and we can't wait to sit down with them on our couch to talk about new music. Hierdie is ons huis.
Yeah, this is our house. We welcome them into our house so they can talk about their house, I guess. But listen, we're going to find out all about this. We're going to break the ice. And then we're also heading back into the kitchen because Teresa's still standing by with some more holiday treats and inspiration. So if you've got any questions, conundrums that you need solving, we've got you covered. Come through and we'll see you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's true, it's your feel-good breakfast show. We're going to pump you with the feel-good this morning because joining us right now are two South African artists who are using music to basically celebrate unity, diversity, but also hope in the country.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about Neil Dupree and Zanzi Africa. We're here to chat about their inspiring new single, Hierdie is ons huis, and the story behind the exciting collaboration. So before we even chat to them, let's take a sneak peek before we catch up on all the magic.
My spore lê in Afrika, in die bos en gras versteek. Hier waar die bloedrooi son elke dag sy kop uitsteek. Ek voel die aarde klop onder my voete so diep. Dans die lewe want niks sal ons kan keer. Abantu bahlangana, batu sana. Kaya lako, kaya let's my hart verlig die pad. Ja, ons is vriende dag en nag. Ons
they deserve a feel good welcome, everybody. Come on. I love it Guys, welcome to the couch.
Thank you for having us.
So good. You see the yellow carries on. We're speaking joy. We're speaking greatness today. Let's talk about the song. Hierdie is ons huis. I think it carries such a powerful message. The visuals are incredible. The lyrics are beautiful as well, especially in a time that we're living in South Africa right now. We need a bit of unity.
Definitely.
We need a bit of bringing together. So what inspired the two of you to say this is the moment that we want to do the song?
I think Neil can answer this because I'm doing this project with Neil.
Okay, Neil, take it away.
So, in 2025, I wanted to do some duets with friends, and I decided to ask Zanzi to do this song with me. It's a song written by Trini Berkali. And yeah, because Zanzi is doing the African kind of music and I'm doing the Afrikaans music, we asked Trini to combine the two different styles.
Yeah,
and
did not say. I mean, it comes together so beautifully.
And collabs like this is something that we absolutely celebrate, especially when it works so well. It's like a recipe that we were waiting for, that we never knew we knew, right?
Yeah.
Now, the fact that you also you're also not like just artists, but you have a good friendship and a long friendship. I mean, over like 15 years. How did that all start, actually? Where did that all begin? And how did that influence working together on this song? It must have been quite easy, right?
Yeah,
no, definitely. We actually met at another artist. I think it was Jackie Lou.
Yeah, Jackie Lou.
He launched the 1 Million Woorde song at a barnyard. And we actually met there. I'm not a very good high heel walker. And so it was just one of those nights where I just rather had to wear my sneakers. So I literally fell down in front of his table where he was sitting with his friends. And it was one of those like, I'm okay. And from there we actually became very good friends. And then a few months later I was looking for a new place to stay in Pretoria. And we were like, why don't we all just live together? So it was me and him and one of our other artist friends, and then we just started to book shows together, do shows together. If I don't have a show, then we go to Neil's show. If Neil doesn't have a show, we just if someone is singing at a festival, then all of us want to go. And
that's pretty cool.
Like community.
Unintentionally created a creative hub for yourselves, but also like look what has come out of it. This is amazing. Planted good seeds back then.
No, I say to them, I wish I was like someone that has written journals, because if I have to write the stories down, he told me the other day about, remember that guy that stage dived when you were singing Girls Just Wanna Have Fun and there were only girls in the crowd, so everyone just...
Oh, no!
I was like, how did I forget this story? But I remembered it as soon as he told me.
Oh, but now a song needs to be created around that, because we've got to see the visuals. But this one in particular, like we were saying, celebrates so much beautiful diversity in our country. We live in a melting pot of a country too. So what are you hoping people from all backgrounds will take away when they hear this song?
I really think that, well, I've been doing the Zanzi Africa for a long time. So my first album was called Embracing Africa. And I didn't do any Afrikaans songs because I used to sing Afrikaans. So I think with this, because it's a feel-good kind of song, with the fact that Neil is an Afrikaans artist, the fact that we can actually combine the multicultural effect. Because when we got the demo for the song, it was actually a sokkie song. And then I was like, okay, this is still great, because then Afrikaans people can still sokkie on it.
Yes.
And then Neil can do the Afrikaans parts, and I'm just going to do some of the African ad-libs. And then when the producer said, how African can he go? I was like, go all African, but still keep the beat that people can sokkie on it. So it's still a sokkie song if you listen to the beat. So it just, as I said, brings people together, and that's what we were all hoping to do with this song.
Challenge accepted and delivered. Absolutely nailed it. Listen, it's a magic moment to just be on the couch right now, but it's also a magic moment to know that we get to serve them Zanzi and entertain them live. I just want to say congratulations to both of you for seeing this friendship through and allowing it to flourish into what it is right now. And I'm going to allow you to have an opportunity to celebrate in front of us now and just thank you for being a part of our show. We need this, and the timing is perfect.
We can't wait for it. We've got great music coming your way. 2 songs, in fact, that's going to bring the nation together once again. But what's another thing that we love as South Africa? Obviously, food. So let's get into something delicious, and it's dessert, I've heard.
Our first recipe proved that delicious doesn't have to be complicated, and now we're finishing off with the perfect sweet treat. Teresa's cinnamon bun mug cake is fluffy, packed with cinnamon flavor, and made in the microwave, which I love. And it's also just made in minutes. Now, if you want to get involved in this morning's chat about this sweet treat, or if you have any questions about how we can help improve your sweet treat, please let us know on our WhatsApp line. Send us a voice note to 063-036-9649. I love a mug cake.
So do I. Quick, when there's a cake emergency, you need a sweet treat and you need it now, this is your solution.
When it's 1 a.m. in the morning and the cravings hit, mug cake comes through.
We got you sorted.
And there are also some ingredients in front of me are also like pretty simple.
Things you have in your cupboard.
Yeah.
You don't need to go and buy anything special. Right,
and I'm going to get working as well.
Yes, so you're going to do our glaze. I'm going to make the cake mixture. And let's go for it. So I've got some flour here.
And is that just regular flour, self-raising flour?
Regular cake flour, not self-raising. Then we've got a bit of sugar, some baking powder. Ooh! Try and get it in the bowl. And some cinnamon. So I was inspired by a cinnamon bun when I was creating this recipe, and I wanted to have that flavor, but in a much easier format. Because cinnamon buns are great, but they obviously take a very long time to make, and there's the yeast and the proving and the... So this is like the instant version, instant gratification. I'm going to add some melted butter and a bit of milk and our vanilla. And that's basically it. So it's super, super easy. Get that vanilla in there. This also is going to give it a beautiful flavor.
And it's vanilla paste.
This is the good stuff.
I've become very generous when I use vanilla in general, whether it's essence, extract, the paste. I find that recipe that says 1 teaspoon of vanilla, it's sad. I've been pouring, and I know it's expensive, but I've been pouring and just stopping when I feel like it's enough.
You've got to measure it with your heart, not a spoon.
And also, I don't know how you feel, but we've gone through this phase of where we thought it was really cool to use extract over essence. And I get it, it's a more pure thing, but vanilla essence has its place in the baking industry.
Absolutely, I agree with you. I've got both in my cupboard, and especially when the kids are experimenting, I'm like, guys, the essence for you. You save that paste for me.
for the expensive ones, yeah, I like that.
So we've got our mug here. Don't forget to grease it. You can just use a bit of spray or a bit of butter. Pour that batter in, and that's ready to cook. So easy.
Incredibly easy.
I mean, that was like 2 minutes.
It was.
And you're all done. So obviously make sure your mug isn't too small, otherwise you're going to have a volcano in the microwave. And I cook this for about 90 seconds. Obviously microwaves differ, so you just need to keep an eye on it. You don't want it overcooked, because no one likes dry cake. And 90 seconds, you let it stand for about a minute, and then that part is done.
Let's do that.
Make the icing.
I'm going to pop this into the microwave and then grab the ones that we've made, and then we're going to make the icing?
Perfect.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
So, 90 seconds.
90 seconds in the microwave.
And I feel like that is the magic of the mug cake, the fact that 90 seconds is all it takes to get this.
Super, super quick.
Okay.
Okay, we've got our ready-made ones. And Clem, I'm not ashamed to say the very first cake I made as a child was in the microwave. We all have to start somewhere.
Teresa, me too.
Really?
Yes. And mine I actually had the cup that goes in I put a cup in the middle of the silicone mold, and then a little bit of water to get the little ring cake. My first cake was a microwave cake.
There we go.
There we go. We all got to start somewhere. Okay.
And then you upgrade after that.
So that's in the microwave. Let's talk about our icing.
It's very, very easy. So we've got some icing sugar, and we're going to mix in some melted butter and a little bit of milk, and you just want to whisk that until it's smooth.
Easy peasy.
Nice and easy. Oh, this one's still warm. That's lovely. Whisk it up. And then once you've let your mug sit for about a minute, you pour that glaze on top. And you enjoy.
And you want it while it's still warm.
While it's still warm, absolutely. So especially when it's cold outside, you want a little warm snack. This is perfect.
I think this is absolutely amazing for kids. Also, if they are older kids and they're maybe going to be chilling in the afternoon on their own, to leave them a little note there from mom with all the ingredients already weighed out, and then they can start kind of making themselves.
So
I think
easy.
It's
They can
simple.
totally do it, and you don't have to get the oven involved.
Do we just pour?
Pour it on top, yeah. And then you
get that you want this when it's still warm, so it soaks up all that frosting. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Wait,
like a little mini dessert.
It is.
And you get your own portion.
How amazing was that timing?
You planned that perfectly.
Okay, and so I can see what you're saying. So you're going to have to judge it. That's 90 seconds, so we're going to give it like another a little more.
Yes,
We're almost
maybe
there.
30 seconds?
Okay, so while that's happening, I can do a tasting.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Thank you for giving me the big one.
I got you, Clem. I got you.
Oh, my goodness. Now, obviously, you would wait until... No, I wouldn't wait. But the longer
Very
you
hard
do
to
wait,
wait.
all that sauce is going to get soaked up.
Yeah.
The cinnamon. That little bit of cinnamon.
It hits you, yeah. It's amazing.
Whoa. This is amazing. Get the recipe. There's a QR code on screen. Scan it. Make this right now. Like in between the ad break. You'll have enough time.
You'll have enough
time to make
If
it
you're
in the
quick,
ad break.
You can do it.
Get it? Make the recipe. We'll see you again for the next episode of Culinary Hotline Bling.
Ting, ting, ting. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You came just in time for another edition of ABSA's Football Fundamentals, where football meets financial wisdom. Very important. Now, every great team depends on players protecting one another. So today, our boy Raul will be putting my football knowledge to the test with a game called Who Protects What?
Who protects what? Yes, indeed. And Zanzi, maybe you can play along with us as well. I'm going to explain to you how the game works. I'm going to be bringing up a role from the football field. And then your job is going to be to tell me exactly what they have to protect.
Okay.
And if you're stuck, you may ask for clues. But let's see if we can get this game going. And based on earlier, I think you got this. I think you got this. All right. So first question is going to be, who protects the goal?
Ah, the goalie.
All right, so if you were, I was going to throw out some options there, but it doesn't seem like you need it. Would it be shortstop, goalkeeper, or striker?
It's definitely the
Definitely the goalkeeper. Hey, Carissa is an aficionado in all things sport right now.
Play with her.
Zanzi, I hope you got that one correct as well. Obviously, a goalkeeper is the last line of defense. He's the one that can use his hands in the box as well. And someone that you want to be at their very best when it comes defensive time. Now, the next one is, who protects the goalkeeper?
Oh, no.
Is it the striker?
Okay.
The offensive line? Maybe the defenders?
Okay. With those three options.
Yeah, those are your three options.
Oh.
Striker, offensive line, or the defenders?
I'm going to say the defenders.
You confident?
No.
Why not?
Yes, the defenders. The defenders.
Yeah, I
the
like the
defenders.
confidence. Absolutely. Now, great defenders don't wait for danger. They stop it before it becomes a problem. And if you think of people like Virgil van Dijk from Liverpool, one of the absolute best.
Okay.
Even the Man United fans in the studio are going, yes, we agree. All right, so let's keep it going right now and ask the next question.
All right.
I hope you're getting this right as well, Zanzi, but who protects the team when emotions are running high?
Okay.
Is it the
Clues?
captain?
Okay.
The fans? Maybe the cheerleaders on the day?
Ooh. So I know the captain will do it like in the locker room, but while they're on the field, I mean, it's the fans.
I don't know, like they have an influence, but sometimes the fans can be against you, don't you
That's
think?
also true.
Yeah.
Your
So
own
who can
worst
you rely
enemy.
on?
It must be the captain.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's see what the answer is. It is definitely the captain. He's the one that keeps everyone focused, communicates under pressure, and also helps the team make smart decisions. Important, right?
It's very important.
Yeah, and I think we're always so focused on these strikers of today and the ones scoring the goals. We forget how important it is when it comes to the people that are assisting us, the people protecting us, and nurturing our talents. All right, I've got another one for you. This is a tough one.
Okay.
After a fall, who protects the players from serious injuries?
Oh,
You want some
after a
clues?
fall,
Yeah, after
the
a fall.
ambulance, I don't know. The
Close.
guys that run on the field.
Let me give you options. So you got the referee as an option.
Okay.
Physio.
Okay.
Or maybe the false nine.
The what?
The false nine. You heard of that?
I haven't heard of that one.
You haven't heard of the false nine?
I'm going to go with that one then.
See, that I don't know, and I'm going to go with it. Well, it's not the false nine. It's the team's physio who helps players recover and get back on the field safely. A false nine is kind of like a strategy or a player's role where his not necessarily a specific striker, which is normally the number 9's role, but he also sits back and also helps with midfields and the counter-attack as well. So that's like a false nine role. Like, you're not a specific striker, you're a false 9 striker. You can strike, but you also help defend.
They could come up with a better name.
Yeah, it's interesting, eh?
False 9. All
Listen,
right.
that's probably the only question you've ever gotten wrong in football. I must say, I'm absolutely impressed. But let's see if we can carry on with this game. I want to know from you, who protects the game itself? Like the actual... Hey, I didn't even need to give you options on this one.
That's the referee.
It's definitely the referee. Absolutely right. And I think it's so important because without rules and the ref enforcing them, football just wouldn't be fair or safe. And you'd get a lot of bullying, you'd get a lot of like ostracizing, I'm sure, as well, and a lot of manipulation. So I think the lesson here is quite important, right? Success isn't just about scoring like we just discussed. It's about protecting what you've worked so hard to build. And on the pitch, a great save protects your team. Off the pitch, smart savings and the right insurance help protect the future you are building.
Okay, I've learned a lot today, and with ABSA, you can protect what matters through instant life cover, funeral cover, a credit protection plan perhaps, health cover, or even your pet insurance. And managing everything couldn't be easier through the insurance self-service where you can submit and also track your claims, manage policies, and update your information as it happens, all in one place.
Yeah, so why not explore and compare cover for all your insurance needs, and you can do it at absa.co.za. Why? Well, because the strongest game plan doesn't just prepare you for victory, it prepares you for life's unexpected moments.
Well, I've been learning a lot today. My brain is growing as we're speaking, of course, prepping for those semi-finals that are happening with the Football World Cup. And thankfully, I've got lots and lots of help and support to get me there. We still have more to come on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Plastic-Free July was celebrating lots this month in terms of protecting the world. Zanzi Africa and Neil Dupree also have to perform that incredible song, bringing the nation together. But speaking about, let's get straight into your national news headlines as we approach the final hour of your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Let's get started out here with the Western Cape government that says significant progress has been made in repairing infrastructure damage by devastating storms in May. Of the 230 provincial roads initially closed, only 51 remain blocked. Now, the storm displaced more than 200,000 people and caused an estimated 9 billion rand in damage. Authorities say reconstruction is focusing on more resilient infrastructure capable of withstanding future extreme weather. Now, Premier Alan Winde highlighted innovative engineering projects, including the Ashton Suspension Bridge, as examples of rebuilding design for greater long-term durability. Now, in other news in our country, the Western Cape High Court will today and tomorrow hear President Cyril Ramaphosa's urgent application, and that's to hold Parliament's Section 89 impeachment committee proceedings. The president argues the committee's work should be paused until the court rules on the validity of the Section 89 report into the 2020 Pala Pala farm theft. Now, that review is scheduled for September. Committee chairperson and Rise Mzansi MP Makoshule Gana is opposing the application, maintaining the committee should continue its work while the legal process unfolds. Well, let's take a look internationally now at your news-making headlines. With the European Union that has banned the purchase, import and transfer of gold from Sudan, saying the trade has become a major source of funding for the country's civil war. Now, the conflict between the Sudanese army and the Rapid Support Forces has displaced more than 14 million people since April 2023. Now, the EU has also prohibited exports of mercury and cyanide used in gold mining. Rights groups say large quantities of Sudanese gold are smuggled abroad each year, helping finance the conflict. Let's take a look at other news now. At least 50 migrants, including women and children, are feared dead after a wooden boat capsized in the Mediterranean Sea off eastern Libya. Now, 10 survivors were rescued near Al Barda Island, west of Tobruk, after the vessel carrying about 60 people overturned shortly after setting sail. Now, the passengers were reportedly from several sub-Saharan African countries. In a separate incident, rescue teams recovered 4 bodies and saved 24 migrants after their boat drifted in Libyan waters for 2 weeks. Let's close on a feel-good note for your news on this Wednesday morning. Although Care for Wild is best known for rescuing orphaned rhinos, its team recently came to aid of a very different patient, a cattle call from a nearby community. During a routine drone patrol, rescuers spotted the youngster trapped in thick mud, and that was between rocks after slipping into a narrow crevice. The exhausted calf spent the night in intensive care, receiving fluids before greeting the next morning with a bottle of milk and also some winter sunshine. Now, staff are hopeful he will soon be strong enough to return to his mother and owner. On the same day, the sanctuary also welcomed a newly rescued juvenile female rhino orphan into its care, marking Care for Wild's impressive 136th rhino rescue. Well, on that feel-good note, let's leave your news for this Wednesday morning and get the final and latest updates of sports with Rao.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, let's talk about it one last time. Spain have progressed to the final of the FIFA World Cup following their 2-0 victory over France last night. Now, Mikel Oyarzabal opened the scoring from the penalty spot in the first half before Pedro Porro scored the win for Spain. Now, Spain's opponents in the final will be decided tonight when Argentina face England in the second semi-final. Well, we move to cricket news up next, and India beat England by 6 wickets, and that was in the opening match of their 3-match ODI series. Now, batting first, England were bowled out for 258 runs. And in India's chase, Captain Shubman Gill's 85 steadied the innings as India reached the target with 28 balls to spare. Now, the second match of the series gets underway today in Cardiff. Well, we bring on athletics next, and the speedsters are out. Cameroon's Emmanuel Esame won the men's 100 meters in 9.99 seconds, and that was at the final meeting of the Continental Gold Tour in Hungary. Now, the reigning African champion was the only athlete to dip below the 10-second mark. And South Africa's Akani Simbini finished in a tie for 4th, with Jamaica's Nishan Ebanks after both clocked 10.05 seconds. Well, cycling is definitely heating up in the Tour de France, and yellow jersey holder Tadej Pogačar extended his lead at the top of the Tour de France general classification with victory on stage 10. Now, with 15 kilometers remaining in the 166.6-kilometer mountain stage, Pogačar launched a successful solo attack to claim his 3rd stage win of this year's Tour. Now, today's stage 11 sees the riders tackle a flat 161.3-kilometer route. And bet your bottom dollar we'll be sure to bring you all the action tomorrow morning. For now, though, it's one last chance to head out on the road safely, and here's traffic.
Thanks so much, Raul. Let's check in with your roads for the final time. In Cape Town in particular, out in Somerset West, now traffic is slow moving on the N2 outbound before Victoria Road, with congestion causing many delays. Daily commuters are advised to approach the area with caution and also allow for some extra travel time as we go. Wishing you all the best at your final bit of commute and taking on that traffic. Let's get into your weather. In Polokwane on this Wednesday, it brings you mostly sunny skies that come your way. Your temperatures start off with a low of 6 degrees and rise to a beautiful high of 26. Now looking into the coming days, sunny skies do dominate with fairly warm daytime highs peaking at 26 degrees for the most of the week. Out in Klerksdorp, mostly sunny conditions will take over your day today. Now your temperatures range between a cold 3 and reach a warm enough high of 23 degrees. The coming days bring daytime highs peaking at 23 and 24. Throughout, your skies do remain mainly sunny. Pretoria up next, where you'll spend your Wednesday under partly cloudy skies. As for your temperatures, they'll range between 7 and then a high of 25 degrees. Now looking ahead, the sunshine is here to stay, with tomorrow's temperatures climbing to 24 degrees after a chilly start of 6 degrees. And then out in Johannesburg, in the city of gold, well, today's forecast is filled with mostly sunny skies with calm southwesterly winds. Your temperatures will move between 5 and 21 degrees. And as we look ahead, daytime highs will hold steady at 21 degrees through to Friday before edging up to 22 degrees over the weekend. Checking in with Mbombela now, expect predominantly sunny skies with a few passing clouds today. A cool 9-degree start gives way to a warmer afternoon, which rises to 26. Now tomorrow brings sunny skies with temperatures ranging from a low of 9 to a high of 24. In the beautiful Bloemfontein on this Wednesday, it's mostly sunny conditions that will persist throughout your day today. Temperatures will begin with a freezing 1 degrees and then set to a high of 21. Now, as for the next 2 days, it does bring you sun-filled skies with pleasant temperature highs, peaking at 21 degrees consistently until it warms up slightly by the weekend. All right, Richards Bay, on your side, plenty of sunshine is in store for you today. Looking at your temperatures, they'll range between 14 and 24. Tomorrow sees the return of partly cloudy conditions with a low of 13 degrees and that daytime high, well, it sits at 23. Now out in Durban, sunshine takes center stage today. Temperatures will rise from a low of 15 degrees to a high of 22. As for the coming days, it brings you sunny skies clear of rain with comfortable warm temperature highs, and those will alternate between 22 and 24. Up next is Mthatha. A sunny day is on the cards for you today. Temperatures range between a cold 5 and a high sitting at 23 degrees. Now, partly cloudy skies can be expected in the coming days, with tomorrow's temperatures remaining much the same as today. Well, let's check out the next spot, and that, of course, is in Uba. Partly cloudy start to your day that will lead to a pleasant day ahead. As for your temperatures, it will move between a freezing 2 and a set high of 22. Now, grey skies will define the coming days with sun breaks here and there, while your temperatures remain pleasantly warm. Out in Kagompo City today, you'll look up to mainly sunny skies. Temperatures will range between a chilly 13 and a warming 21 degrees. Kagompo City, cloudy and humid skies will take over the day ahead, with rain likely to roll in from Friday. That will sit at a chance of 15 and increase by the weekend. Ebeja, out in GQ, expect mostly sunny skies with occasional gusty winds here and there. Temperatures will start from a cold 11 and rise to a set high of 21. As we look into the week, cloudy conditions remain, with tomorrow's temperatures drifting from a chilly 11 degrees to a warm enough high sitting at 22. And then out in the gorgeous George, today will unfold under mostly sunny skies. Temperatures will range from a nippy 9 degrees to that daytime high that will sit at 19. The days ahead stay mostly cloudy and humid, with tomorrow's temperatures climbing from a mild 10 to a high of 20. Then out in the mother city, on your side of Cape Town, you'll have a damp start to the day. Some morning drizzle is what you can expect, and in terms of temperatures, it'll range between 11 and 17. Looking ahead, your day will be defined by cloudy and humid conditions, with temperatures ranging in those upper teens. All right, Sutherland, you're up next, where you'll be looking up to mostly sunny skies today. Temperatures will range between a biting 3 and a high of 18. Now, tomorrow starts on a crisp note at 4 degrees before warming to a pleasant 19, with partly cloudy skies that can be expected. And then out in Kimberley, sunny skies are set to dominate your Wednesday. A cold start, though, nail-biting 1 degrees to a warmer high of 22. Now, sunny skies will continue dominating your week, with temperatures remaining pleasantly warm, peaking at 24 degrees come Friday in time for the weekend. And then finally, out in Uppington today brings you bright and sunny skies. Don't be fooled by the start of your temperatures at 1 degrees. It does rise to a high of 24. Now, tomorrow brings you sunny skies with temperatures starting from a cold 3 in the morning to a daytime high of 26. A beautiful wrap-up of all your weather across the country, which brings us into our sunrise views. And I say views because, of course, we have to do a bit of a recap as to what went down at both 6 and 7. Well, we started our morning with Margaret Valentine, oh, our Valentine, who captured this beautiful sunrise morning view out in Mossel Bay, in fact. The mountains, the sky, the beautiful horizon, just looking 10 out of 10. And then we moved on to Kugompo City. I mean, come on. Vali de Koning made sure to snap the animals just in place, capturing the sun rays so gorgeously over that horizon there. And I don't know how we're going to beat that, but then we're going to head over to Bayanda Mazibuko from Richards Bay. And he said, I see you, but I raise you this picture. 10 out of 10. 12 out of 10, in fact. This might be my favorite one this week. But don't tell anyone, Bayanda, that I said that. That's just between you and I, okay? A gorgeous morning view, making your country so proud, putting a smile on all of our dials. And that is definitely our mission every single day. 063-036-9649. We've seen beautiful parts of the country. Perhaps you think yours is also just as good? Send it through so we can be the judge.
Oh yeah, send it through. Right now, I'm just so inspired. I want to be on a canoe just paddling on that river. It looks so promising. And much like the rest of the show, Zanzi, I'm telling you, you've got a lot to look forward to. It is Plastic Free July. We're going to be echoing that sentiment with an incredible initiative and some more reasons for why we need to get behind this cause. And then Zanzi Africa is standing by right now and ready to perform along with Neil Dupree, and we can't wait to hear all about it. Yeah, there he is, bright, bold, and beautiful. And we are about to shake and bake very soon, Zanzi. Don't go anywhere. It continues after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, you beautiful people, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. So much inspiration, especially if you're a nature boy or girl. And we're going to continue that right now because our plastic-free July conversation this month needs to be right at the top of the list. And today we're joined by Margot Adonis, a founding director, and Kim Jooster, an executive director from Vision of Change. All here to discuss why reducing plastic pollution matters and how it connects to environmental justice, as well as what each of us can do to create change. Not just any change, lasting change.
Oh, I like that.
And these are the change makers that have arrived! Yes!
How exciting,
Yes.
ladies. And you know, for me, I love the merch. I'm always here for a merch moment. And you're looking so gorgeous.
Love
so
the whole
let's
look.
get into it. The pants too, eh?
Yes.
Rawson, where can I get some of
Sign
those?
me up. I'm going to get a little nude version as well.
Showing the color palette.
You know? Okay, plastic-free July. Let's have a focus on that for a moment. It is about more than just reducing plastic waste. As we said, we want to have lasting change. So why is this campaign so important? And why should people be interested in environmental protection?
Everything, thank you very much for having us. Everything that we do is sustained by the planet. The air we breathe, the water we drink, the clothes we wear. And people are just not aware of the impact that we have. And so Plastic Free July is a worldwide campaign focusing on encouraging people and reducing our single-use plastics because the microplastics that we see end up in your food, end up in your environment. There are health challenges that come with that. You're swimming in the ocean with plastic packets around you, and no one wants that.
Right.
And the intention around environmental awareness and environmental protection is to make people aware, make them more conscious of the things that they do, and that's our aim, because we know that we only have this one planet and people are living as if there is a planet B.
Right.
And the intention really is that you start with a small act, something that is sustainable, and you start in the month of July and ideally extend beyond July. And it's giving up one small thing at a time. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture, and so we are bringing that to the audience and to the community.
I like that because you're not also putting too much pressure on anybody, but if everybody just did a little bit
of
this is where that magic happens. I love the sentiment about your organization, guided by integrity, dignity, compassion, and inclusion.
Right.
Something that for me echoes the sentiments of what a community represents.
Absolutely.
Why is that so important for you? And how are you involving the community or sort of uplifting the community to take action here?
I think, you know, when we started Visions of Change, we have a saying that if you change nothing, nothing will change.
And don't complain as well at the same time.
And there's a quote that I absolutely love. It says that the best way to lose yourself is to find yourself in service of others. And that others can be a community, it can be the planet, it can be empowering our youth and kids. And we just believe at Visions of Change that we wanted to be part of the change, we wanted to be part of the impact, because you know, our future generations, they inherit so much. Gangsterism, violence, unemployment. And a better, safer, cleaner planet is the one thing we could do better at, so that they could just inherit something that's just in a better state for them, so that not only are we educating and giving them and equipping them, you know, to understand what is the problem and how they can be part of the solution, but to create these change makers in our community. Because, I mean, we work with schools, we work with different communities, and we see that inspiration kind of, you know, it's so contagious, it jumps from us to them, and the next minute you look around and you see this legacy that you've started, and it's just a whole lot of change makers, you know, that follow.
But it's important that is experienced first from the individual. For you to experience maybe a clean environment or a safe green space is the thing that inspires you. And the polarity, if you're going to be out in the ocean like I was in the week, seeing the litter and the plastic coming through, a beautiful space ruined. Like literally my emotion even, like just like ruined from the experience. And I think that's what's something so important, to allow kids to almost experience this first. Makes them become that like soldier and advocate for it, right?
Yes. One of the things that we also do when we do the community and the beach cleanups is that we instill and we share with them that what you do at home ends up in the oceans and the rivers. So you can be at home and you subconsciously or unknowingly, the lollipop stick or the chip packet or the sweet wrapper. But when you go to the ocean, that's where it lands up. And so people are also not aware at how far-reaching it is. And so we preach to we say, don't do it at home, because when you come to the beach summertime,
you're going to swim next to that very same packet that you threw away. Yeah, and you're going to be so unhappy, but it's actually because of your own doing. So don't do it at home, and we'll have a better environment. And that sort of sticks with them also. So
that's great. I'm taking that home with me. Every time I want to throw something away, you might just catch us a little bit later down the line. But I love the fact that you guys are talking about communities, because when it comes to things like this, I would say the most vulnerable communities get impacted and get affected by it. And that's where the change needs to happen. I grew up in Strandfontein, and if I walk around, now it's a bit better, but litter everywhere. You go a bit further into Mitchell's Plain, like it's almost a cultural thing. And that's not something we should be accepting. So I love the fact that you've mentioned small changes, gradual changes. So if people can do something today, what are we doing? What changes are we making?
Small changes.
Small changes.
Not grand gestures. We're going to reduce the water bottles, the water that we buy, because those are single-use plastics. You use it, you drink your water, your cool drink in 2 minutes, and they have a plastic bottle that lasts in the environment for years because it doesn't fully biodegrade. We're going to not use barrier bags at the shops. We're going to buy less packaged products. So when you're buying your fruit and veg, go to the bakery. If they have those brown paper bags, use those instead of the barrier bags. Always keep the shopping bag in your bag. A lot of times I get to the till and it's in the boot, and and then I will carry everything in my hands also because I refuse to have this plastic packet in my hands. So very important, keep that bag in your bag.
And also we always say, Carissa, like, we're not telling people to do it perfectly. You know, in Plastic Free July, we've been doing it for the past 6 years, where we've pledged every year, and we always say that it takes 21 days for something to become habit.
Right.
And you would be so surprised that that small change that you make is something that you take well beyond July. And the next minute you're living and you've made this sustainable, conscious choice for yourself, and you're now taking that individual responsibility and saying that I was a part of the problem, but I know what the solution is, and now I can proudly say I'm a part of that solution as well.
That imperfect sustainability is still sustainability. Well, Visions of Change is what we're talking about. We'll make sure to connect you on our socials with everything that they're doing. They do beach cleanups and beyond. So if you want to plug in, this is the perfect place to do it.
The perfect place to stand up, put your hand up and be an impact and a warrior for change, especially when it comes to our beautiful Mother Nature. For now, though, let's celebrate with some unity, because Zanzi Africa is standing by ready to do just that. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Zanzi Africa, and today I'm performing a song called World Beneath My Feet, written for my firstborn son by the late Dennis East, and what an honor.
I watch your little heartbeat, and I can hear you breathing. Love is the moon and stars that shine, bright and everlasting. And I know, I know, I know, the way I feel intoxicates me. With you, with you, with you, the love I feel goes to my head. I am the blood in you, you are the life in me. You're in my universe where angels sleep. When you reach for me, I will run to you with the world beneath my feet. You're the angel that we wanted, praying for the day you came. Love is the wind that blows so strong every time I call your name. And I know, I know, I know, the way I feel intoxicates me. With you, with you, with you, the love I feel goes to my head. I am the blood in you, you are the life in me. You're in my universe where angels sleep. When you reach for me, I will run to you with the world beneath my feet. And I know, I know, I know, the way I feel intoxicates me. With you,
Zanzi Africa, that was incredible. Gremlins and all, the girl is a superstar. She is a consummate professional, and we can't wait to hear some more music from you. That was so stunning, girl.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely enjoyed that. It takes us beautifully into a short ad break, and when we come back, we'll take another break, or at least remind you on how and why the reasons for taking a break are so incredibly important. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you right after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is, of course, your feel-good breakfast show, and I've got to admit, between the two of us, we're all guilty of it. Eating lunch at our desk, or even replying to emails while making coffee. At the same time, we're multitasking instead of actually switching off and taking a moment for ourselves. But what if taking just a few intentional minutes could actually make you more productive and, in the end, less stressed? I know you're thinking, how is this possible? Well, that's exactly why Oh My Rust Time to Dip campaign is encouraging South Africans to take a real break. And joining us in studio is somebody that I know has a perfect balance of life and work. Claudia van Schalkwyk joins us once again to chat about why those small moments of pause can have a huge impact on our well-being. Claudia, welcome back. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Clarissa.
Because we can't have this moment without a beautiful Oh My Rusk moment. So let's bring it on in. Let's have our break waiting for us. Our tea, our coffee, our rusks. Beautiful. But I've got to ask you, though, when it does come to taking a break, we all need it. But what actually happens to our nervous system when we never stop?
Yeah, I think our nervous system is, it's such an important topic. And as an holistic coach, you cannot heal the body Wellness starts with regulating your nervous system. And our nervous system has got our brain, our spinal cord, and also all our nerves running through our bodies. And what happens when our nervous system is always switched on? We're in a fight or flight mode constantly. That means our body's constantly feeling like we are in danger. Our heart rate goes up, our muscles tense up for action. So we have to start regulating our nervous system with small little breaks every day.
And I like that. I think a big theme of today has been those incremental steps. We're not asking you to take a 2-week vacation.
No.
Which, I mean, that would be great. But we're just saying those small breaks in between, those 5 minutes, those taking your time to eat your meals, respond to email, and then you have your coffee. So when we talk about a real break, a for reals break, what does it actually look like? Is grabbing a coffee while writing an email there in the kitchen, is that a break?
Not quite.
Not really.
Not quite. For me, a real break is really, I like to say, coming home to my body.
Oh, I like
that. It's like checking in, doing some introspection. Like what is Claude's, what are you doing? What is happening around you? What is happening inside of me? And that really is what it means, is to take a mental break and not a physical break, because the mind really feeds the brain. And once we understand that we have to switch off the mind, that is when the body starts releasing and letting go.
It's the powerhouse, and we need to just reset. I mean, we charge our phones, we leave them, we let them have a moment. Our laptops, we also need it for our bodies. Burnout, it becomes a real thing in the horizon that might just catch us. Very common conversation in the workplace in particular. So what are some of those early warning signs that we could pick up on?
Burnout, doctors describe it as adrenal fatigue. Why? Because the brain catches on the stress. And what happens is the pituitary gland sends a message to the adrenal glands that you have to produce cortisol and adrenaline. And this is what a constant state of producing those cortisol and adrenaline, that is when the body's stress response goes into high alert, and we are then coming down with burnout, feeling burnout. And that is feeling fatigue. When you're waking up in the morning and you're tired.
You're still tired.
You're tired of being tired. That thing. Or you've got brain fog. Or you've got gut dysbiosis, which means your gut regulation is your second brain. And your gut is not imbalanced. So that is everything that plays a role with burnout. These signs in your body is telling you a story.
It's high alert.
And it's about listening to your nervous system, because you can't heal a nervous system that you're not listening to.
Right. I love that you did say a mental check-in with yourself a bit earlier, because that is when you can kind of see and gauge what is going off here. What is my body telling me? What is it saying? I mean, were you always like this, or were there moments that you had to have burnout in order to come back and realize that's not the way to go?
No. As a mom, fitness training, everything, my life is busy. And I think in a busy lifestyle, we have to go through the burnout and then have, have the realization that, wait a minute, it's about being present. It's really about understanding, what's happening in the body, and it's not about the busyness, because life is busy.
It is.
But we have to find the moments where eating and drinking your coffee, it's not a break.
It's not.
Step out to the winter sun. Go outside, take a breathe, take a deep breath. Breathe deeply. And that is what really makes you feeling safe.
I like that, and grounded, which is what we want. So taking regular intentional breaks, I mean, it's beneficial, right, for both us as the employee and then also the employer. It's a mutual beneficial relationship.
Definitely. I'm working with the ShopRite group now, and the testimonies that I get from, and especially men, feeling that their mental health and their well-being has been really greatly supported within their work environment. The workspace is feeling secure, compassionate, and healthier. So definitely, it really does help the employer and the employee.
Yeah, it's a two-way street, man. If anybody said anything, that's all you need to take away today. Grab an Oma, grab a coffee, and you know exactly what we're talking about. So, Claus, if we only had 5 minutes, only 5 minutes in our 24 hours of craziness and chaos, what would you recommend that we actually do outside of us grabbing our Ruskin coffee?
So I would say do box breathing, which I love doing. If I feel like, when you feel like something, you can feel your body's accelerating.
Yeah.
So you take a deep breath in for 4 counts, you hold it for 4 counts, and you breathe out for 4 counts, and you hold it for 4. And you repeat that 5 times. That's number 1. And number 2, one thing that I really love and to teach my clients is that place your hand on your heart and tell yourself, because there's life and death in the power of the tongue.
That's true.
So tell yourself that I've got a sound mind, this of love and self-control.
Sure.
And that shifts away from fear into safety. And when you repeat those words, you then start becoming those words.
I love that. You heard that, right? We're all grabbing our hearts and grabbing our coffees and grabbing our Omar Russ and making sure that we are also doing okay. Sometimes it really is just those smallest moments that we can take a pause that make the biggest difference. So I'm definitely going to offer you your coffee and your rusk, and we're going to have a moment right now. There we go, Claude. You grab that one. And we're going to take a proper break, in fact, okay? There's something really special that is happening right here with our Omar Rusk moment. And you could win, along with your office, a share of 150,000 individually wrapped Omar Rusks. All you have to do is head over to omar.co.za, nominate your office, fill in the quick entry form, confirm your email, and then you're in. All you have left to do is cross your fingers, hope for the best, because your office could be having an Omar Rusk party really soon. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yum.
Officially unavailable for meeting activities. I'm on a break. Andre! I'm on a break!
Well, listen, we've still got so much to chat about, especially when it comes to everything from refreshing your kitchen to upgrading your home. And we're talking about innovative appliances, and Woolworths has everything you need. Plus, get this, with incredible online-only savings on selected favorites, now officially is the perfect time to shop. And I can't do this myself, so I'm going to ask Chris to come and join me while we celebrate some of these moments and talk about the incredible deals that are available. Firstly, it's time to get our cooking on.
Why not?
And especially in winter, when it comes to soups, when it comes to stews, when it comes to fry-ups, etc. We've got the 5-ply cookware. It's an online deal. It's online only, and it's 20% off. So you get literally 20% off selected 5-ply cookware options available exclusively online. We're talking everything premium quality cookware that's designed for everyday cooking and entertaining. And I don't know about you, Chris, but if you had to choose one of these, and I know everybody will probably need the entire range, what of these are standing out for you in terms of meal preparation?
Wow.
Which one do you need?
I love a big pan.
Yeah?
Honestly, I love a deep and a big pan because you can make anything in there, from your eggs to even your pasta dishes.
And I love the shape of that because it's got, I don't know, we can actually just show the camera.
Yes.
Something that I love is the fact that it doesn't have like a very prominent sort of a corner or seam.
Yeah.
So because it has that like sort of beveled edge on it and it makes it smooth, this is great for fry-ups, whether you want something to like flip or turn, whether you want to get your like oriental cooking experience on. I love meals like this, and this is something that you can also do like a one-pot wonder with. So you keep adding, keep throwing some dashes in, get some flames going as well. This for me is a winner, but I gotta say, as a meal prepper, I love this over here. So it's a great option when it comes to a nice deep dish. I can throw a lot of mince into this. I can also cover it up and close it, get a slow cook so I don't evaporate too much liquid. Keeping that meal nice and moist as well, which is quite important, especially if you are planning on reheating it later. So again, for me, I don't know, I'm struggling to find a winner here because we've also got like stew options and soups. We're still in the heart of winter, and I think that's something that's absolutely going to stand out. I don't know.
How about the option of all of the above?
I think it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be all of the above. And let me tell you, if you have been watching your Feel Good Breakfast show, our culinary conundrums and the inspiration from our kitchen, this is literally going to take you there and give you all the options to do exactly that.
I love it.
There, right?
Okay, so what drew me to this section of the room is the Dyson. The big D word that we all absolutely love. From the home appliances to the hair care, we love it. Now, selected Dyson appliances online are only 1,000 Rand off. Save 1,000 Rand on selected Dyson appliances when you shop online. Now, you can discover Dyson's range of innovative appliances, combining both advanced technology, but also with powerful performance, designed to make everyday tasks simpler, faster, and more efficient. I mean, from the hair straightener to the vacuum, that's on my wish list.
This vacuum is like literally like the hero of vacuums. I've seen everybody that's like in their clean game Doesn't say anything other than get this. It'll absolutely sort you out. It's convenient, it's mobile, it lasts long on the battery as well, and it really is able to do so much. You'd be blown away. What I do love though is the bladeless fan. It's something that is so aesthetically pleasing. I know we're not literally in that sort of summer feel, but we are transitioning into like warmer months, and this is something absolutely perfect that looks good at the same time. You don't often get that blend of both. So if you've got like a nude theme in your house, you've got some stylish vibes.
Seamlessly fits in.
Seamlessly.
Absolutely beautiful. Speaking about seamless, this will seamlessly fit into my bag. Now, I absolutely love the fact that we've got hair tools that heat up without wires. So I can carry this along with me when I travel, when I move around. It's got all the buttons over here to do exactly what you need. It's got those beautiful plates that you know are going to give you some really good, sustained and safe when it comes to
how many times have you been in a situation where you're either traveling or you're like, I want to do my hair, but I don't have a plug that's close to the mirror. So then you move the mirror over and then you like almost break the mirror, 7 years of bad luck.
No.
We don't want that. No longer is that a thing, because all you got to do right now is head over to Woolworths, because they've got these incredible online deals and options that you've got to take advantage of. And whether you are refreshing your kitchen with 20% off selected 5-ply cookware or upgrading your home with 1,000 Rand off selected Dyson appliances, now is the perfect time to shop.
It's true. Now, these offers are available only online at Woolworths while stocks last. T's and C's apply and can be found on the website woolworths.co.za.
So you said you're going to put this in your bag, right?
Right now.
That one does fit, yeah.
It's a good color too.
There's still so much to look forward to right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We've got a good couple of minutes to look forward to. We've got performances coming our way, and then we also got some fantastic fan moments. We've been ushering in all these traditions that come through. Is that your good luck cough?
That's
one of the good luck cough traditions. She does it all the time. I'm telling you, it's such a weird thing.
Instead of crossing your fingers, yeah.
We all have our moments, and this is what we're going to dive into in just a bit to find out about y'all and what you're doing when you prep for your game day moments. Oh, can't wait for this one. Let's do that good luck cough again. Yeah, let's just get this luck going after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back as I have a cheers moment to what is currently taking the world on over. It's all about soccer, baby.
Hey, you're making me jealous. But listen, I've got the kettle boiling and I'm going to jump in on this in just a second. But let's talk to our soccer fans who have, I think, their own language. I don't know if you've heard it over the last few months. I definitely have. But they all say the same things before, during and after a match. But if we were being honest, those words usually mean something completely different. So, thanks to Jacobs, it's time to put football fans speak through our very own translator.
Okay. So how this works, we want to celebrate the unique rituals, setups, and even traditions that make every early risers match experience so special. We asked you, Mzansi, to submit photos, but also videos using that hashtag Brewed for the Fans. And then we will, of course, crown the winner. Thank you for getting in touch.
I love this. Right, so let's bring it on and let's have a look at our very first entry from Avumile. Now, I love this one. I'm going to check it out and hopefully this is on your screens right now, but I see it already. It's a nice, lovely picture. Hey, look at the crema on that one, huh?
Avomide's got their priorities straight. I love to see this, man. Match day, early mornings means caffeine.
It does. It
Means
does.
coffee.
You need the energy to scream, shout, come on, Right, we got another one coming through. Who's on the list next up?
Let's see, Justin Davids. Let's check out what Al Jazz has to say. What's up, Justin?
With the socks to match.
Okay,
I'm here
Jazz.
for that. The boyki's got the socks. And obviously, I'm assuming that the laptop is ready to present any live stream moments. That's obviously tuning into your feel good, but also obviously tuning into some of those live games. But I like this. Man's got all the essentials covered, right? Everything else that you need. And just like that, looks like the coffee's boiled. So I'm going to get in on my vanilla cappuccino. Maybe you can read us our final submission while we do
heard
that.
from the boys. Okay, we get it. But Melody Abrams brought the romance, baby. And look at this. Absolutely beautiful. She's got the donuts to match, along with her Jacobs, her Jacobus, and the beautiful candle sets the tone for the evening. I'm here for this.
Absolutely here for this. Now listen, I'm also here for my cappuccino, so we cannot forget that. I've got the vanilla flavor.
Come on.
Yes, please. So
You're making me jealous
as simple as
now.
it is, pop some boiling water in there. Do you want to maybe grab me a spoon?
I
forgot
absolutely
to
will do that.
Stir this on.
All right.
And I've got to say again, thank you so much for these submissions. We're absolutely loving seeing all of these opportunities to celebrate, opportunities to create these traditions. And what a brilliant reminder that I think soccer is about so much more than the final whistle, right? I don't know, how would you describe it?
Okay, well, I would say it's about traditions. That's what I've been learning throughout the time, about the passion and, of course, about the moments we share. So whether you're watching from your lucky seat, your special couch, or cheering with friends over a cup of Jacobs, don't forget to vote for your favorite Brewed for the Fans submission and help us crown today's favorite. Let's cheers before we choose.
Hey, I think I found a new favorite flavor over
Isn't
here.
that
This
so
is
good?
delicious.
Yummy.
Come on now, I think I'm going to start my own new tradition right now. Watch out.
I love
might
it.
have an entry.
Okay, so we had 3 entries. It was the just normal image with the coffee, the socks, and the candle. I think the winner's clear.
Is it clear?
I think the winner's clear. Okay, this was option
So that
1.
was option 1, yeah. So stock standard, we got the classic cappuccino with a nice crema on top. Option number 2, this one came to show up here. We got the live streaming. We got the socks to match. But then number 3, hey now, this is like load shedding friendly. Or also just like intimate moments, important moments. I think we found our winner.
I think we found a winner. Listen
out
to
of
that
option
3
number 1,
a.m. game.
out of option number 2 and option number 3.
The winner is number 3.
Yes.
Melody, you made our hearts sing. We love to see it. That 3 a.m. game would have been perfect with your candles and your coffee. So thank you for that reminder that, you know what, we must romanticize the everyday.
Every day, yeah, because we earned it. We need to celebrate it. And these are the moments that we get to cherish for lifetimes to come. Cheers, guys. The crowd goes, wow! Especially for what's about to happen right now. Do you want to say it? Should I say it?
Okay, I'll go for it. Hierdie is ons huis, but we can share with the 2 special guests that we have with us today. We can't wait. Neil and Zanzi standing by to take us through an incredible multicultural experience when it comes to good music.
She's part of your Feel Good Mornings, and now she's nominated for TV Show Presenter of the Year at the Basadi in Music Awards.
Now, if Kutle Adams has made you smile, inspired you, or become part of your morning routine, now's the time to show us some love.
SMS TV presenter and Kutle Adams to 33329 or vote online. She's part of your Feel Good Mornings, and now she's nominated for TV Show Presenter of the Year at the Basadi in Music Awards.
Now, if Kutle Adams has made you smile, inspired you, or become part of your morning routine, now's the time to show us some love.
SMS TV presenter and Kutle Adams to 33329 or vote online at basadimusicawards.co.za/vote.
Now, voting does close on the 18th of July. It's our turn to make Kutle's day.
Let's bring it home.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And bring it home we shall. So please make sure you vote for our girl Kutle. She is so deserving. We love her to bits, and she's been part of the family for a minute.
Absolutely. We're going to celebrate our family. We're going to be celebrating that win. And, of course, the fact that you voted for her just makes it that much more special. But also, you've been a part of a conversation this morning, and we want to usher that in once again because school teaches us a lot about what's happening in our world and what's not. But what's one life skill that you had to learn the hard way? Now, we spoke about time management. We spoke about juggling things when it comes to exam time. But you guys had some incredible answers that you shared with us. And I want to go through one or two of them right now.
All right, Dwayne Claassen, he says, good morning. Okay, on my side, the life skill I had to learn the hard way is financial discipline. School never taught me how to budget properly. I had to learn through mistakes. Now I live by it. If I can't buy it twice, I can't afford it.
Hey, that's quite a cool rule. Can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. That's quite a great rule to make sure that you're not overspending or living within your means. And I think this is such an important one. School does often do so much for us, but there's so much in life that we're not prepared for. But I want you to prepare for this next comment right now because I think it's something we could add to the list. One life skill that Hlale Fang has learned is that I learned the hard way is being independent. Every man for himself. That's so true, right? Especially when it comes to like exam time. You can be doing group projects, you can be working together, but when it comes down to the day, you are the one that has to show up because it's your marks.
It's you versus you.
Hey, no one's coming to save you or write the answers down for you. So it is each man for himself when it comes to those important moments. That's something I was shocked into realizing.
Right. No, independence is so vital. All right, let's see what Shakur has to offer as well. Basically saying that to me, it would definitely be make a living with what you have. We often tend to complain about our struggles, but what we don't realize is that we are blessed in so many ways. So to me, that skill is gratefulness because it's a learned habit of perspective that requires effort and over time it actually grows a whole lot stronger.
This is sage advice right here, and I think everybody could literally do this. Take advice from Shakur, and instead of complaining about the things going wrong in your life, just take a moment to be grateful for what you do have. You have life inside you. You have the ability to choose.
That's
You
right.
might have people that love you, people that care about you. You might have a job. You might have so much going for you that you're not taking accountability for. So let's use today to actually celebrate that. Shakur, I want to thank you for sharing that one with us, because we do have so much to be grateful for. And I think today we're going to be ushering that in and celebrating all of that.
Okay, well, let's do exactly that, the way that we know best and the way that they know best. Here's the song we've been looking forward to. Hierdie is Ons Huis, Neil Dupree, as well as Zanzi Africa, take to the stage.
Hoi julle, my naam is Neil Dupree en dit is Zanzi Africa en ons sing vir julle ons duet Hierdie is ons huis, 'n liedjie wat ons land en ons mense vier.
Die waar ons bly, die musiek sal nooit stop. Ons harte ly lewendig, voel die ritme, voel die klop.
Ons voedel lê in Afrika, in die bos en gras versteek. Hier waar die bloedrooi son elke dag sy kop uitsteek.
Ek voel die aarde klop onder my voete so diep. Dans deur die lewe wat niks sal ons kan keer.
Abantu baklangana,
Batu sana,
Mulalikaya lako.
Sivulikaya, weet jy my hart verlig die pad. Ja, ons is vriende dag en nacht. Ons het te verbond, saam kan ons alles vermag. Hierdie is ons huis,
Ikaya lawileli,
hierdie is ons kaya.
Mamu kele kile,
Mooi Afrika se sonsa, ja ek lief die plek so baie. Welkom in ons huis,
welkom in ons kaya.
hier is ek gelukkig.
Afrika my kaya,
Hier is ek gelukkig. Afrika my kaya.
hier is almal vriende. Maak nie saak van waar jy is. As jy val, tel ek jou op. Laat ons die vyand so viere blus.
Ons dans saam hand aan hand, ons harte klop in een rigting. En die strale van die son, sien ek jou in sy glinsterlig. Hierdie is ons huis,
Ikaya lawileli,
hierdie is ons kaya.
Wamu kele kile,
Mooi Afrika se sonsa, ja ek lief die plek so baie. Welkom in ons huis,
welkom in ons kaya.
hier is ek gelukkig.
Afrika my kaya,
Hier is ek gelukkig. Afrika my kaya. In Afrika bepaart is soos die ritme van die drom. Al wat ons wil hê is dat vrede om ons blom. Sê jy kan dit hoor.
dit hoor. Ons wees die sessie goeie,
Ek wil dit nooit verloor.
kom dans saam met ons.
En laat die musiek jou vry maak. In die hart van Afrika. Maak die werklikheid saak. Dit is ons kaya.
Ek sal altyd hier bly.
Hier in my huis saam met jou.
Is ons altyd vry.
Beautiful. Ah, that
That's
is
incredible.
our home.
Yeah.
It is. Zanzi, that was
Yes,
beautiful.
thank
Neil,
you so
Dankie
much.
Baie. A beautiful reminder about our incredible country. It is our home. We are always free. Let's take care of it today and every single day. Thank you for joining us on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Thank you.
Another feel-good production.